Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Blast from the Past, a series where I summarize one of my streamed Oxygen Not Included runs in one video. And today I want to talk about the Flipped Farters. This is a very special run where we weren't allowed to take any duplicates in our Oxygen Not Included colony except for Flatulent Dupes. And these guys periodically produce small amounts of natural gas. It's such a small amount that it's not very practical to use it for anything. It's just a nuisance and an annoyance when you're trying to actually set up your base with clean gases. But we made it work somehow. Over 900 cycles and 4 different planets. We actually set up pretty successful colonies on each of the 4 planets, each doing different things, and all with the dupes farting the whole time. So I talk about this run a lot because I think it's probably one of the best ones I've done. We did a lot of rocket stuff. We set up a lot of interesting industry as well. We learned a lot of stuff about ranching, particularly with Sweetles and Grubs. And I just wanted to share with you this montage of Flipped Farters moments to give you a bit of context and to show you that you can manage your Flatulent Dupes too. I think they're pretty good, actually, if you plan a whole run around them. If you've got 40 dupes farting at once, it is actually enough natural gas that you can make use of it. And we ended up putting everyone on one asteroid, setting up a nuclear reactor, and then having that melt down. So that was quite fun. But anyways, enough from me. Let's jump on over and see how the Flipped Farters all started. See you later. So we got our farters. Behold, this is pure oxygen. This is the last time we're going to see this. This is the last time we're going to see this for a while. We're going to start farting uncontrollably. Layra's got a smell icon. That means she's farted, and look, there's the gas dissipating from her, and look, there you go. It's already full of natural gas. We did it. We did it. We already polluted our oxygen. Good job. Good job, guys. Last colony, you pre-rolled one farter, and turned out it's not as problem-free as I suspected. This is the thing. Like, it doesn't seem like much, but it does introduce problems, like when they fart in like vacuum areas and stuff. It's stuff that you don't think about, and like causing plants to turn on off, the eye irritation occasionally being present. Like, these guys are mostly clean oxygen, so if their eyes get irritated by walking through a fart, then it doesn't last for very long. Alright, Layra's on the case. We're going to find out what our first geyser is. Cycle 7. There's also a lot of radiation here, as you can tell. It looks like natural gas. That's pretty neat. We should just let it erupt all over the base. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. UO433. Yeah, we've got a nice set of rooms going here. Oh my god, look! Look at this dupe! Look at this dupe. It's beautiful. Wow. Sounds like your everyday life. Try not to drown in farts. I like it. Yeah, so this was the steam vent. So this is a water source, and it produces steam at 500 degrees C. So, I mean, we could just open it up and start pouring massive amounts of steam into the base to heat up this whole frozen area, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to tame this properly with some steam turbines. Stuff like that. Yeah, here's a teleporter. Discovered a functioning teleportation device with a pre-programmed destination. It appears to go to another planetoid, and I'm fairly certain there's a return device on the other end. I could send a duplicate through safely if I desired. So we click that, and we know that the Deserlands asteroid is nearby. This place is full of mineral resources and oil. Oh, we shouldn't defrost a friend. This is the surface. A jungle right up here. Yeah, it's just all jungle along the top. That's fine. We've got coal power. We've got plum bathroom with showers. We've discovered the 3 geysers on this asteroid. Well, 4 actually, but obviously we're not dealing with this anytime soon. We're even going to get to this for all the magma. It's overpressure, at least, which is a relief. Yeah, here's the bathroom loop. I quite like all the snaky piping. You don't have to do it snaky like this, I just amused me. Really? Oh god. Gonna do the run for the dirt. Yep, I know. These tiles don't even give run speed bonus. I believe in you, you can do it. Yes, there you go. Yeah, carbon dioxide vent. Great. Woo! I'm so excited. Might still get quite hot, we'll see. But the water has a lot of thermal mass, so we should have time to do stuff. Provided that layer is quick. There you go. Enjoy the oil. Enjoy the oil. Yeah, slap that thing. Slap it good. Slappity slap. Good job. Just randomly making petroleum on cycle 40, like in the open, just because we can. Why not? And you're farting as well. Perfect. Excellent. Good job. Ah, so tempting. Almost there. Yeah, have a good fart and then come back. Any bets? It looks like a tall one of some kind. Another carbon dioxide geyser? Natural gas! We did it. We found fart vent number 2. We're almost here. Oh, what's this? I bet this is going to be something useless. You know, positive mental attitude. We found a hot polluted oxygen vent. Oh boy! Oh my god, look, we got Dracos. We got Dracos! Very cute. We did it. It's cycle 60. The oxygen pressure is not amazing. You have a little bit of water to get started. But on the other hand, I just need to get rid of all this natural gas. There's a lot of it. They've wrecked the airlock. They pushed it a little bit, but it's not broken. Well, it does seem to be working. Let's see what happens when it filters the gas. But we've actually done a pretty good job of keeping this pure. Let's see. Oh no, there's polluted oxygen. It's only a matter of time. But we're going to fill up these masks pretty quick. Here's some polluted oxygen. Let's watch. So, what's going to happen is, because this bridge is being constantly filled with oxygen, the polluted oxygen will never go on it. Wow, that is stupidly easy. It lets a little bit of oxygen out as well, though. Although I think in that case it was just because that cell was full. Yeah, this seems to work really well. So you don't need a shut-off at all. Just a loop like this with a valve. Very cool. Right, so now we just need to make the masks. Yeah, natural gas is now flowing, so we can reconnect this. 900,000, not bad. There you go. Get that running again. So now at least we'll get all the natural gas out of the base and into an impromptu infinite storage. That seems fun. Yeah. It's Art Attack. And it's also Fart Attack. Oh god. The puns are just going to be endless. You're getting lit workspace you're decorating. You should be proud. Hey! Art Underground. Nicely done. This should work pretty well. We just need to fill it up as well. Looks like we have actually got enough natural gas in here to mostly fill this already. That's good. It's especially good considering I didn't even split this. Still just filtering farts. Yeah. Fart vent number 1 is now erupting. So I'm glad I managed to get those liquid blocks filled before that started happening. There will be some other gases in here, but we'll just pump them out when the area is up. And then we're going to flip this, and what should happen is the top room should fill with pink, and the bottom room should fill with blue. So 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's all good. So that's primed now, so I'll turn this off again, because we need the power to keep venting this. It comes into the basic room temperature. And at the moment, the oxygen is very, very cold, because it's going through this very cold area. But that won't last forever. And eventually it will start to overheat the base. And the second thing I need to do is I need to keep this stuff below 70-ish degrees to stop the electrolyzer and the gas pump from overheating. We normally make these with gold or something like that, but we haven't done that this time because we haven't had any available. He's on his way, having a fart, you know, usual business. Yeah, stick your hand there. There's some oxygen down here, so hopefully you shouldn't run out of breath. Barely breathable. I believe in you, you can do it. There you go, so that's all circulating again now, that's good. That should help keep this cool. And it doesn't need to be kept as cool as this does. No, that's okay. Alright. That appears to be working. It's good. It looks like it's off-gassing. I don't think it actually is. Oh no, hold on. We can put the fertilizer refinery here. And then that actually lines up pretty perfectly. I like it. Only issue with this is we didn't leave room for gas pumps, which we may need to move gas around, you know, that little detail. Right, and in terms of gases, yeah, gas pressure is really low in here. Other gases are coming in here and getting pumped very slowly. There is still going to be a bit of damage on these, but that's fine. Yeah, deconstruct. I'm pretty sure deconstructing it and reconstructing it is quicker for you now. Yeah. Yeah, eat that dirt. How the Draco's doing? Ooh, we got a lot of glossy Dracos now. That's what's using all the power up. That's good. We got about a ton of plastic. That's nice. Yeah, we'll watch you guys build some wires for a little bit. Good job, guys. Also, hang on a minute. There's not a keyboard here. What are they doing? They're just playing bongos on the desk. I think they literally are just playing bongos on the desk. They're adjusting the test tubes. We have 8 dupes. They're all farters. They're all running around in their Atmo suits. The base, actually, we've done a pretty good job of clearing natural gas out of the base in general. It's starting to settle in here, but that's okay. Mostly just oxygen now, except for the Draco Ranches where we've got a little bit of hydrogen on the top. This is not the best build for a Draco Ranch, but it is very easy. So it's usually what I do. You just take a room, you have the top 2 tiles not be airflows or doors. And then you just fill it with hydrogen, and half the time they're wandering around there. And it's usually enough plastic for what you need. We also get spare Dracos in here that we shave occasionally. So we made some more snazzy suits too, that's good. Albert, you can have a snazzy suit now that you're finished making a mess everywhere. But yeah. The 500 degree steam. I do have a plan. I know how to do it. The main issue... Oh, I'll bring it up again. So, the main issue is my previous design that I used that was really efficient was quite tall. And we don't have a tall space here. We have a wide space. So, we're going to have fun figuring out exactly how it looks. But I do have a plan. Yeah, these are actually very quick and convenient to build. I've literally never built a mini-pod before, but here we are. So, activate. Also, you can inspect this and get a data bank. I presume that if I build a second one, it will be it won't produce another data bank. Otherwise, we just get infinite data banks doing this. They must have thought of that, surely. Right, so we can print the dupe here. So let's do that. Mimar gets to come to this planet, and we are immediately renaming them because silly device is saving all of their points to rename these dupes. Galileo Galilei. I like it. Yes, we have enough dupes with fart in their name So any dupes without the word fart in their name will be greatly appreciated. You can melt the pod and build another, but it's pretty inefficient. Anyways, we have enough steel now. We have enough steel to make the thermaquatuner. So let's make that. And then I'm going to cry because I have to lay out all this piping. That's fine. Yeah, deconstruct these. Let all that natural gas out here as well. It's not a lot. Just want to get rid of it. I knew there was a reason I re-let the gas in. It was definitely to do this. There still is some other gas in here. This is entirely full of natural gas at this point. We're just going to fill this room with natural gas anyways. So we don't need to vent this anymore. I think we're getting closer. But yeah, I built some steam tamers before. It was on the... Which run was it? I think it was the Verdante Oil Zone run on YouTube. Was where we built a lot of these. I had a previous concept that we were working with, but it was very tall, so we've had to make a slightly different concept for our hot steam vent tamer this time. Also, yeah, we're out of oxygen to electrolyze now, so we're running off of our stockpile, which is large, but not ideal. Why is this water not going out here? I need to tile this up. Here comes the polluted water. This is very cold at the moment. So we'll speed it up a little bit. We'll just make sure it all feeds onto the loop. Yes, it's all going up here. The regular pipes are going through insulated tile. The insulated pipes are not going through insulated tile, and then the radiant pipes are what's exchanging the heat. And I don't really mind what the water does, as long as the water doesn't boil. It won't boil in this pipe. So we'll get this loop filled up. We're almost there, actually, to getting this working. It's already erupting. Whatever. I think we'll be able to get this done reasonably quickly. And provided that we don't have any more containment breaches of dupes farting without suits in the steam chambers, which is definitely possible, then we should be fine. We're getting some really good names. We have you needed the free name, but it's fair enough. We've got lots of fart related names. Like we've got Albert Fartstein, Fartstein, Aristotle, Daniel Fartenheit, Dmitry Windeleave. I like that one a lot. Bartolis Crumb. I don't know who this person is in real life. Giovanni Ventuti, the Human Puffed, Marie Curie, Nikola Tesla, and Galileo Galilei. So we've got like 3 out of 10 fart names at the moment. So yeah, we're doing all right. Marie Curie isn't named anything to do with farts. She just has a normal name. She's the one normal dupe, despite the fact that she's radioactive and she also farts. Yeah, here we go. So what you do with the liquid tapidizer, if this still works, is you set the red and green durations to very small amounts of time. You flip it on and off, and it generates a very large amount of heat, which it seems to be doing. It's currently overheating. We made it out of copper, despite the fact that I told you to make it out of steel. Well, whatever. But yeah, this, I think what actually happened is, this bug still works, so it still produces all of the heat while this flips on and off. But if you reload the game, it stops working. I think that's how they fixed it. So, yeah, we'll do this for now. So, I thought they might have fixed it a bit more than that. I thought they might have just prevented it from doing this at all. But as you can see, it is generating the heat. This is all heating up. So, I wouldn't recommend doing this. I would recommend doing this. Yeah, there we go. It's erupting again. Steam's coming out. It's not really going to overpressurize itself here. These temperature plates are all pretty much up to temperature now, so we're getting pretty much the full power on this. We'll get the full power from the full output of about 360 degree steam. Anyways, did you make a snazzy suit? It looks like you did. You made some more spiffy overalls. We've got 7 spiffy overalls now. That's good. Everyone gets a spiffy overall. I'm really glad someone told me that I can use shift with this. Yeah, that seems to be absolutely fine. It's like a very long game of Snake. Yeah, look, it's all more or less at the same temperature. That's what we want to see. And then this room is between 100 and 125. And then this is vacuum here, where the pump is. And then this is 500 degrees where this is. And the liquid lock is made of petroleum, so it won't boil. This oil shouldn't boil. It could boil. But there's enough mass that the petroleum would fill it anyways if it did boil into petroleum. So that's not an issue. Move that. Sweepy full. Yes. Sweepy's here. He's run out of stuff to do. Yeah, so now you can go along here. It's okay. You can keep the nature reserve clean. But yeah, someone needs to empty you. I guess Daniel is going to go recharge you. Yeah, the issue is we weren't doing this before, and we ended up with hundreds and hundreds of Drekos in this room. So I am going to periodically do this. But yes, now, at this point, we probably are going to want to go over to the other asteroid and properly set this up. So that's what the next stream will be. It'll be about setting up this asteroid for permanent habitation so we can operate the cool steam vent. We'll just replace them later. Yeah, there you go. So now you got the nature reserve again. That's all good. And then this can go down here. Who's idle? Oh, you've trapped yourselves, haven't you? After this crumb, you can come save these fools. It's all good. It occurs to me that our dupes are wearing exosuits now, and the only gases outside here are oxygen. The funny thing is, on this map, the exosuits aren't to stop the dupes from breathing in bad gases, it's to stop the dupes from polluting areas with bad gases themselves. Like, that's the actual function of the atmosuits. Which is hilarious. There you go, have fun. What are you up to? Oh, actually, while you guys are doing all of this, let's go back to the drywall mission. You know, the very important mission that has to be done. Otherwise, the dupes will all die. Horrific deaths. You can keep building all of this. We're still filling up the atmosuit dock. Oxygen system is working well. There's some polluted oxygen. Gets pushed out. This is a very handy tip. I'm surprised I didn't use this in any of my previous runs. But it's basically powerless filtration. Doesn't require refined metals or automation. Not perfect, but it is pretty good. Oh yeah, you've got some oil over here. Yeah, that's fine. Slight oversight. You're now running through the water pool. This is going to reactivate soon. You'll be okay. Don't drop the oil. Oh look, Sweepy's having a little brush. Very, very useful, very practical Sweepy. I get the feeling you've trapped yourself. Yes, you have trapped yourself. Hold on. It's gonna keep happening. Yes, you need to build the ladders. I mean, there is oxygen down here, so you're not actually suffocating. Huh? Oh. I see. Actually, how on earth does the carbon dioxide get out of here? I think the Wheezewarts was just deleted somehow. The only explanation I can think of. I guess dupes never actually come over that way. Hopefully, because this is all the excess bathroom water from ages, this won't actually get to back pressure levels for a while. and then we can actually get all the carbon dioxide out of here. But yeah, if I insulate this, this is going to be the internal chute for the base. We're not going to have that many people here, but I think we're just going to keep it a nice narrow base because we've got all this oil biome and stuff here. So yeah, all that water is nice and neat now. I'll come deal with that later. There we go. This is going to overpressurize now because it's covered with water on the second tile. But that's okay. We have a decent amount of water in here at the moment. Let's not make the same mistake as last time. Here you go. Perfect. Look at that. Who vented the back pressure? Wait, no. Look. Isaac Toon. Look. You foolish fool. You farted in the vacuum. You've doomed us all. You've doomed us all. We didn't pump in that much, but it was enough to break it. Well, the sticks still managed to make it out, which is nice. Yeah, keep tiling all this stuff. I'm making this a slightly different build to normal. I'll put the motion sensor here. And then that will turn on a light here, and that should work. And then we'll put the atmo sensor for the gas pump here, and the gas pump can go here. Yeah, this should work because the dupe stands on this tile when they're operating the oil well. Go here. You're very happy. Look how happy she is. Happy Camille. Happy Camille without a hat. Look at this guy. He's just like, I have found a way to get out of work. I'm going to hang from a ladder. Here you go. You should deconstruct yourself now. Alert, surface breach. We did it. We breached the surface. This was totally what we were setting out to do today. This is the start of our space program, which is definitely for space. A monumentous occasion for space travel for our duplicates. Yes. Natural gas-powered rocket program. No. We get the music. Ooh. We'll vent this room into space. In fact, we may just vent the whole thing into space now that I think about it. Why don't I just vent the whole thing into space? This is dormant. We can totally do that. Yeah, let's just let's just do that. We don't even need to worry about that. Seal this off. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy your nice big purple cloud. There you go. Have fun. All that gas should get removed pretty soon. Oh, you're trapped now. Oh, that's fun. But yeah, we got our transformers here. I think my understanding of transformers in this game is kind of odd. What I like to do is I like to stick all of my heavy wire in one place where the dupes never go, so they don't get the massive decor penalty. So the dupes will go through here and then up here to space. So they'll never go in this bit unless they're repairing this or whatever. And then what I do is I have a load of transformers where producers go onto transformers here at the top. And then power is taken off transformers on an opposite layer at the bottom. And then we end up just having a big tower full of transformers. And that's where all of the power sources in our base get centralized. And then I can just run a cooling loop through it. Like, we already did it on this planet. Like, we just have this big polluted water pipe that just runs past here. And then there's some thermonullifiers that should be working. These actually aren't working at the moment, and it's not because we're lacking hydrogen. I think I just screwed up the piping. So let's see. So we're going to start expanding into space somewhat soon. But I basically want to make sure that both of these asteroids are habitable. Also, what's happened here? We've ended up with polluted oxygen in there. Ah, we need more petroleum in here. Okay. It's fine. These slicksters are making a mess of my liquid lock. I think we need a door. What does the star map say about the light level here? Peak lux is 30,000. So I don't think we need to pyramid them. I think we can just lay them flat. But we'll start building a wire for them as well. They're on the edge of glory. Right, so now we have a little bit of petroleum dripping in there. So that should be enough to send the natural gas over. So the pressure in here is increasing now. So we'll do this for now, and then later on we'll get it to work with the polluted water. So yeah, all our transformers are built. So we've got our recreation buildings online here. Yeah, look, everyone's actually having a dance now. I mean, you're not. You're just kind of hanging out. But people are dancing and farting. It's it's something. It's definitely something. And they're all wearing the spiffy overalls as well. I need to send some more spiffy overalls over to this planet. So I think we are going to have the thermocratuna separate, just so that we've always got cold liquid running through here, so this is always condensing. Because I don't want to lose any of the water output out of this. So I think that's why we're going to condense this and have the turbine and the thermocratuna be separate. That makes sense. Oh, now that you talk about gas production, do they actually fart while sleeping, asking for a friend? I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do. There's no way to really interrupt them farting either, they'll just do it. Slightly more liquid than I normally have in these. You don't want to have too much, otherwise you're going to have to... If it floods, you're going to have to sweep it and break in. You know what, let's actually preemptively just reduce this amount slightly. Sorry. But yeah, you use a little quantity of both liquids, and then it covers the electrolyzer so that it will express the gas, but it won't ever overpressurize because it's technically not gas in this tile. And it's also not flooded because the amount of liquid is low enough. So this still needs to go into its own consumer wire, which I was putting off because we've got a load of spaghetti over here. So... that's the one we actually need, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I know you need the loo. This will solve your problem and let you go to the loo. See, there you go. Now you can go to the loo again. There you go. Now you can go to the loo. See? You're all fine. So what are the odds that we have an accident again? I'm disconnecting our water sieve. This is why I don't like having the output be the clean water. You want the output to be the polluted water where it's pumping into something, so that they never end up in a situation where they miss the bathroom because the power turned off. You're venting the natural gas. That's fine. We've got a large amount of natural gas over here that is being pumped. This is hot natural gas. This should probably be an insulated pipe, now that I think about it. There we go. Hydrogen up top, oxygen at the bottom. Easy as. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Once we've solved these little issues, I'm gonna decide what we're actually doing with this space long term, because I don't want to do mealwoods here long term. I mean, what I really want to do is Sweetles and Grub Grubs. I want to have the Grub Grubs up here and the Sweetles here, and import all of the sulfur from the Magma asteroid, where it will come from here in the Magma. But that's going to be very challenging. Something's overheating. Yes. True. This is very hot. I wasn't paying attention to this room. We need to actually fill this with steam, not Chlorine. Right, okay. You know what? Just for now. Yeah, there you go. So we'll boil this. Looks like the loop is about half full. Oh yeah, we have loads of water. This is fine. I would have liked to have used polluted water, and realistically we'll probably dump this out and fill it with polluted water at some point, but this will work for now, which is the main thing. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's see if the gases get deleted. We'll just speed up a little bit. I mean, they're certainly going to get pushed over. Some of the water is condensing over here, that's fine. We do have the temperature plates. The petroleum is heating up, so this will eventually turn into steam. Looks like the gases have moved over just 2 tiles. They both sunk, which is good. I'm still annoyed I put this here. That's going to be a project at some point, is to melt this. You know, right next to the nature reserve. Clear up your alert on the left, please. My OCD hurts. But how else are we going to know that we did 82 researches? These dupes can run. Running and farting. 2 different simultaneous methods of power generation going on here. Don't fart in the freezer. I know I could get someone to come do it in a suit, but I'm just trusting you guys. I'm trusting you not to fart. You have one job. They didn't actually fart. Okay, that's fine. And then that will start to cool down. Bathroom time. Yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. Right, so now we can actually ranch the Dreco. So come here, Mr. Come here, Mr. Petroleum Pump Dreco. I'm gonna come wrangle you. There you go. How have you just ended up trapped on here? You can just wander around freely, but you just like hanging out in the pitcher pumps. You're a good boy. We'll leave this brain in a jar. Goodbye, cryopod. I am sad. Goodbye, little hatch dude. Brains in the kitchen. Leave 16-hour clock. A simple wall clock is no longer cooking. Yeah, we can leave that. Nice little decor fixture. I'm finding the idea of the lamp overheating in space just very, very funny. Right, so normally what we would do is we'd put some drywall here, we'd put a blob of petroleum or naphtha or something here, and then we'd run a liquid loop through it. But we have this new building. We have... what's it called? The conduction panel. Carries liquid, allowing extreme temperature exchange with overlapping buildings. We're just going to follow you until you do it. What are you up to at the moment? You're construction supplying. You're grabbing some plastic for a tube. Fair enough. Why are you all talking about brine? There isn't any brine here. You're all going crazy. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yay. Good job. And now you're getting the lit workspace bonus, which I'm sure doesn't make any difference at all, really. So the lamp is heating up. The water is going in here. It's not actually... I feel like this isn't doing anything. Yeah, we'll tunnel through here. Getting to this sulfur geyser at all is going to be ridiculous. Do we not have access down there anymore? Ooh, hold on a minute. Galileo's made a discovery. We found Caldano. Ooh. Very neat. We found the frozen planet. So this has chlorine gas vent, natural gas geyser, cool slush, hydrogen. That's nice. Forests, so we'll find trees here and we'll find the dash of salt vines here. Cool. Very cool. Ah, we discovered another new planet. Postulazon. What a name. What a name. It looks like a metallic asteroid. Metallic swampy asteroid, yeah. Magma channels, subsurface ocean. This is where all the metal volcanoes are hanging out. We have got a gold volcano, which is nice. Natural gas geyser, hydrogen geyser. And this is where we'll get the puffs from. And we can possibly try some stuff with smog slugs there as well. Cool. Right. We're gonna dig a bit here. So the dupes will go up here, and we'll have an automated dispenser over here that will drop all of the stuff that I sweep from here down here, so they won't be able to grab it. And that way, we're definitely not going to bring it through the liquid lock and start spilling magma heat everywhere. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's priority 9 again. It's a time of day. You know what's really funny? We could build a ladder out of obsidian here, and then we could build a fire pole. What would we even build the fire pole out of? I don't want to build a fire pole out of steel. That seems very wasteful. Maybe we'll just build the ladder for now. So yeah, we'll want to store that right away. Oh, there's some more. So you'll see it happen again. See? There it goes. Got a nice little pool of liquid copper going. There we go. Very good. Copper doesn't turn into a gas until 2500, so that's not actually an issue. Although it does mean we wasted a little bit of metal, but we'll grab the metal later. I've realized something else. We actually do... The reason it's heating up is because we're not actually cooling the oil down. That needs to go here. Like... That's what needs to happen. The oil needs to exchange heat with the environment. Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing the long and lonely run. Come back. Keep going over here. This poor guy. I walk a lonely road. Yeah, look. This is perfect. So... I mean, let's go all the way over here anyway, just to see the top. It's not like you're going to run out of oxygen. But yeah, what we can do is we can dig in here. This isn't space exposed, so then we can just start... We can probably just start tiling with obsidian to just push the magma out of the way. And then we'll have a load of hot obsidian, but that's fine. I did not control this very well. It's overheated. A door? You dump the sand in here. I'm sure people are doing stuff over here as well. There's also technically a heat leak over here that never got plugged. So let's just build a regular igneous rock tile out of that. Yeah, we'll see how far we can get with this tonight. I'm hoping we're able to get to the sulfur tonight. And start pumping it out. And then we can figure out what to do with it. Although knowing my luck, the geyser will go dormant by the time we get to it. Yeah, at least now we have a stockpile of obsidian here too, so building it should be a lot quicker. Yeah, this current process is too slow. Because if I If I dump something in here, I mean, I could just make it all out of insulated tile. And then, like, maybe dump something in here that's gonna suck up all the heat. This is very stupid. Oh dear. I mean, it is working. We're getting it done quickly. I didn't want to have to resort to this. But, yeah. So obviously once it condenses, it will stop exchanging heat. So we'll have to build them and then rebuild them lower down. But at least this way we don't lose any mass or anything. Whereas if we did it with ice, the steam would all evaporate away. Yeah, we'll try this. Because we've got the obsidian here already. Hopefully we'll actually get the temperature to decrease. So Albert's scalding again now. It is going down. Condensation temperature of magma is another 40 degrees, so that's going to be challenging. The issue with ice is it can only absorb up to 100 C. I mean, the heat capacity is much larger as well, and the steam will interface with this stuff a little bit to help cool it off. Yeah, there we go. That worked pretty well. So now we can dig this. We're getting there. It's just a very hot sauna. Yeah, now this is all... Yeah, look at this. This is ideal. It's all just condensing now into little blobs. So we're not removing the mass. Actually, now the issue is we have a load of hot steam in here, so the sulfur's all going to turn to gas as well. But that's fine. I don't mind the sulfur gas escaping. That will help cool all of this down. Yeah, I think we could stop the temperature plates. Yeah. So now we've got sulfur that's going to come out in an 800 degree steam room. Lovely. So let's see what happens. I don't think this will scald the dupes anymore. Yeah, so we're just getting sulfur gas now. Nice. And that's going to start liquefying fairly soon, although it's reheating because of all the igneous rock. We'll want to sweep all of this rock out of here. So, we got rid of all the steam. Now it's just full of sulfur gas. Well, that's not ideal. I bet you don't see this every day. Yeah, definitely sweep all of this material out of here. Sour gas. Why do we have sour gas in here? When did that happen? Oh god. Who's scolding? Oh yeah, you need to... Oh god. I needed to send you back to base immediately. You haven't farted anywhere, have you? Quite mesmerizing. Watching it all just move through the pipes. Again, if your real life liquids make circular bulges in the pipe, I would recommend changing the pipe. I'm not a plumber. It's the best advice I can give. And now... sulfur is going in here. And now we've got an issue. Because that's going to fall in this bit. Now it's going to regasify. Oh dear. Also, yeah, you need food. I get it. We need to build the tile first. Right, so now the sulfur is being split into the little packets. That's going through here. That's cooling down pretty quickly. It's cooling down very quickly. So that is good. The sulfur is cooling down quickly in here. And because it's below... because it's a 1 kilogram flow rate, so long as it flows continuously, it won't burst the pipe. And it can go as cool as you need it to. So then that comes out here. And the sulfur is... coming out hot. We've got sulfur. It's coming out relatively cool. We have got steam in this room now, which is fine. The steam turbine is starting to work. Yeah, so now the sulfur is nice and cold. It's coming out of the conveyor line. Yeah, we're good. So what happens when the top branch is full but the bottom needs to refill? I think it should. So basically, if the top is full, then all the doors going to the bottom will be open. So the critter can get dropped to the bottom. The branches are going to be filling up from top to bottom. And the doors don't affect the actual functionality of the room. Apart from this critter drop-off, which we'll rarely be using. Only as a backup. So it should be alright. So Sweetles have a better chance of laying grub eggs when they tend spilly grub fruit plants. There's obviously a lot of grub fruits in here, so these guys are tending away. I'm hoping we will end up with enough Sweetle eggs to replace them. I guess we'll see. Yeah, there we go. Look, he's giving it a rub. So when they have a rub, they grow 50% faster as well. The Sweetle tending is only a 5% bonus. It's not very large. It doesn't really affect the throughput that much, but the grub really does. I'm kind of worried we're going to end up with all the grubs before we end up with the Sweetles, and they're going to run out of sucrose. I'm hoping. There you go. You did the thing, and oh, would you look at that? We farted in here because I forgot to give him the suit. Oh. Oh, I'm muted again. You guys are just sarcastic talking. I was wondering why you were saying that. What was I even saying? Yeah, it's very cute. Sweepy keeps the Abyssalite company. And they have a fun time. Sweepy is very productive. Actually, mostly just filling us with seeds from the plants. The occasional stale meal ice. They live a blissful life. What I do need to do... So, let's see. All the food should be getting sorted into here, and then all the edibles, like the grub fruits, are going down into the kitchen. So it looks like this conveyor is working properly. And then we've got Wind and Archie over here who's cooking all the food. And they now have a light at least, so that's helpful. But yes, a Sweetle and the grub population should be growing. We've got a little pipsqueak hanging out here. Very cute. We did remove all the carbon dioxide from this room. So I'm hoping that's going to help us control the water coming out of the steam vent. Because at the moment, the water in this loop was getting a bit hot, so it was trying to cool everything. I'm hoping the oxygen is going to start getting a bit cooler soon. I think it is starting to get a bit cooler. But yes, we wanted to start doing space travel. Because if we go to the star map, here's a Desertlands asteroid, which is fairly... I mean, we've scanned this whole area around here, and we found the 3 other planets here. I want to go to the metal volcano place first, because we need metal. We're running out of metal. I want aluminium to build things with. So, and I want gold as well. I love gold. So we're going to go over there. We got a shine bug over here. We accidentally released a shine bug into the vacuum of space. Doesn't seem to mind. And we've got an egg. That poor egg is going to get made into an omelette by a rocket, I imagine. Also, we can actually just launch this here. That's quite convenient. So yeah, let's make a CO2 rocket. Yeah. Half a second of glory. Now the question is, we can rename rockets. When are they going to let us rename planets? And how would you do so? You'd have to go in here, or maybe you'd have to like craft like a flag, and you'd have to put the flag in vacuum, and then the flag would let you rename the planet. I think that would be a pretty fair way of doing it. Hammer, yes. I've named the nails hammers before. We're naming nails hammer. There you go. Good job, Charmich. You did it. Silly device is slacking. He's not naming the dupes fast enough. Also, I heard they fixed this bug with the test update where the dupes sleep behind the beds. Yeah. Rocket time! Let's just check the temperature here. So yeah, this zone's all heating up. Look at that temperature. That is getting to melting stuff temperatures. Let's go. Right, what have we melted? Have we melted anything? It's hot CO2. We're fine. I don't think anything's melted. Do we have any wires that melted? No. It's all good. We did it. It's a little hot. It's not too hot. I've now realized something. The guy is gonna fart in the rocket. That does make sense. Farty rockets. So that's gonna be slightly annoying. It should be fine. I mean, if we look at this quickly, so they farted. They're producing slightly more natural gas than they're producing CO2. It's not too bad. Oh my god, look. My dupe has literally made a mess right in front of the bathroom. Oh my god. It's because I gave them yellow alerts. That's what's happened. And now Neoresia Gaming is giving us a yellow alert. Why is this? Why is this the second time a dupe named after me has peed themselves? Game. Game, stop trolling me. So we built a polluted oxygen vent thing over here. So the aim is that we're just going to like put sand and clay in this loader, and then this is just going to be an infinite storage for oxygen. Silly Device showed me a way of handling this where you have mesh tiles here and then airflow tiles here, and then the deodorizers will effectively pull the gas over the liquid. I don't understand why, but apparently it just works. And we're going to try it. So essentially this room should fill with polluted oxygen, it should get quickly converted to oxygen, and then this room will infinitely store. And then we'll pump the oxygen back into the... We'll pump the oxygen back into the base to satisfy the pressure. This room is going to quickly fill with CO2 anyways. And I'm pretty sure Max just has their petroleum generator in just like a massive CO2 pit. So I don't think I need to worry about overpressurizing. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Polluted oxygen is also going to get hot. So yeah, the wrong gas going in here does not actually cause any damage. It deletes the gas. The gas does not erupt into space either. So you do not need to filter gases that are going to rockets. The pink flames. Oh, look at that. Look how hot it is. It's like 2,000 degrees. You drop more berry sludge down here. Wait a minute. Why did you drop the berry sludge? Oh, okay. There's more berry sludge on here. That's fine. There is berry sludge in here. There is plastic in here. Plastic is heating up a little bit. It's not too bad. Just in case. So let us deploy... Let's abandon ship. Let's deploy the rover. And where are we going to land that? We want to land that somewhere where we're going to be able to get the dupe in and get some oxygen going. So... it needs to be somewhere without a big granite layer. We need to find a breach in the granite. So actually, let's have a look at this mineral overlay. So sedimentary rock is safe to dig. Where's the granite? So the granite is the black stuff. We can't dig through that. Very nice. We got a rover. Cool. So now we can see a little bit further in here. This is a saltwater area. That's a start. Yeah, moving this one tile over was definitely the play. So no more water in here. Now we can deconstruct all of these. Yeah, that one as well. That one, this one, this one, this one. There is obviously some hydrogen and some carbon dioxide in here, but that shouldn't be a problem. We should have plenty of polluted water off-gassing, polluted dirt off-gassing in here. So then we'll just ladder straight down into this area. And what we'll do as well is we'll put a door here. So how are things on the silly device? Hammer is doing the operating and Galileo is doing the piloting. Feels good. Toilet works. We've actually got our act together. Alright. Release the device. Release the silly device. Where is it? There it is. It's on its way. Get out of the way, poke shell. Nice. Hammer made it. They're about to get ambushed by a poke shell. Yeah, go get some sleep. So yep, Hammer is sopping wet, but they made it. This should be fine now. We'll just let that run. The purpose of this is mostly to deal with the bathroom water, not to actually refill this. So we'll cut it off here. Hammer's got hypothermia, nice. This now counts as a great haul, so that's good for the morale bonus as well. That. Oh, why doesn't really need to work. So now that will cycle through here, so the water shouldn't overheat anymore. So let's just turn that pipe notification off. And then we'll reseal this. Well, Hammer, look how sad they look. Oh no. Are they an ugly crier? Is that a stress reaction? Yeah, it is. Okay. You know, I don't think I've seen an ugly crier go before. That would be mildly amusing. I guess it's never a bad thing to have too many options. Oh, look at this! Hold on. Yeah. Fart vent number 3 is now erupting. So we've already got some hot natural gas coming out of here. So hopefully that's going to eventually build up enough heat to cook these tiles. Probably not. Or cook the slime line off them. But this will be the first time that I've actually launched a payload on like a proper run where... Because the last time was when I was testing it out on the One Loop per Planet challenge, and that was literally the last thing we did before we wrapped up the challenge. So it'll be good to actually use this stuff properly. Hammer is having the ugly cry. Sad dupe. Yeah, this is now filling up the launch mess. Oh, there we go. There's a payload. So, yep, that launched. That did not break the transit tubes or the ladders, so that's good. Let's have a look at the star map. Now we have a little payload. It's going to take 53 seconds. These things are very quick compared to the actual rockets. Now it's going to launch a few of them. Nice. Payloads don't damage anything. Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of suspected that was the case. Obviously, we didn't confirm on the previous run, but it is working. So we got some payloads. Oh, yep, here we go. I love how it just builds it. Like it always shoots up from the ground. Very cool. So yeah, we have a Galileo. You can take your suit off. I probably shouldn't have let you come out with your suit. There you go. Stuff. Yeah, you're having a really good time as well, aren't you, Galileo? Excellent. So yeah, we're going to tidy up this asteroid, and we're going to get to the point where we're starting to send stuff back and forth. We do have a payload launcher here that works with the Wheezeworts, some cool stuff in the vacuum. We're going to set up something similar on the other planet, but we'll need to make a cooling loop and stuff for that first. And there's a little bit of planning thought that needs to go into this. Well, I'm back, and no one has suffocated, so that's good. Also, Galileo, you just farted and you just displaced, like, a literal metric ton of salt water. That was quite impressive. That is happening occasionally. Like, I feel like eventually they would just empty this pit of water just from farting, which is hilarious to me. Lol, this reminds me of the Toy Story meme that I don't want to play with you anymore when we're done using. Lol. Just let molten gold touch it. I feel like it will be very easy to get this to melt if we want to. There you go. Now you get to download your point. Good job. Easy climb. Here's a row. Binge eater probably won't be an issue. The dupes aren't getting that stressed anymore, so that's not too much of a problem. Yeah, let's go. Nice. He's here. Good job. Also, what have we got? We got another farter. Oh my god. We got another farter. Excellent. That's just what I needed. Right. So also, this guy, right? This guy is a +10 suit wearer. So he's got the athletics. That's excellent. We already have a Nikola. We have a Nikola Tutzler. So we're definitely going to need another name for this guy. What we got? Give me another farter. Do it, game. Oh my god, look. We've got 3 farters in a row. The game knows that I'm getting frustrated, and it is giving us the dupes we need. How big of a crew am I planning on leaving here? Not many. Like, to be honest, probably just someone to look after some Drecos. Like, so maybe 1 or 2. Alright, we are going to do it. We're going to do it once we've got the Drecos going. Like, we're going to build the main base up here with the Dreco ranches, and then we're going to get the suits going once I don't have to keep shipping stuff. Look at this absolute lad carrying like 200 kilograms of jam down a ladder. Can you imagine? He can carry more as well, but it's just like, just the fact that he's just carrying a massive jar of jam. Like, how big would a 200 kilogram jar of jam be? Good job. Oh, there we go. Let's make that yellow alert then. Diggy diggy. Oh yeah, we just released a little bit over here. That's okay. It's just a visual glitch. I think it's because of the fast track mod. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. That's a pretty good shot of us pouring all the water on the gold volcano, and then we got little hammer up here, just kind of hanging on. Oh, poor little fella. There, okay. We need to stop peeing. Yes, gotcha. Yeah, it's spreading out pretty quickly. We'll have a little bit that drops on all of these, and then that will evaporate. In fact, at this point, we can analyze these again, because they're not going to be hot enough for a while. So let's analyze those now. Then that's actually building up so much, it's just merging with all the polluted water, which is not really what I wanted to do. Whatever. And we're going to put the actual base where the dupes are going to live permanently over here, and we're going to put the axis shaft going down here, and then build a load of metal volcano tailors. So we've got stuff to do. Yeah, Galileo and Neorizio are going to get the stress because they're underneath the water actually analyzing the volcanoes. That is a thing. These poor Baku, they just like run from the gold. You look a little bit trapped. Let's actually just get you out of here. poke shell is bullying you. This is not going to look very organized while we're just hodgepodging all of this. There you go. That will do. No, I wasn't quick enough. I need to do it sweep. I need to do what the device said. I need to do it sweep only and a very small thing sweep only. Otherwise, they put too much in and it breaks. This is why I don't like doing these 2 tile ones. Really want you to get this done. You can tell when Leonardo's down here because you see a little bubble of natural gas come out of the saltwater ocean. In terms of plastic, we just need to unpack a load of these things. So, empty storage. There's 200 kilograms of plastic in... Oh, wait. Is that petroleum? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is all, this is all petroleum and crude oil. This one's a plastic one. Yeah, so empty that, priority 9. You can't reach it, though. We dumped the plastic here before we could actually reach it. Not the smartest move. We should get like a wreck building that's just like some of these little doodads, just like the car wash thing, just so the dupes can go in and just have fun with the car wash things. That'd be funny. Right, there we go. Plastic is being sent to Postulazon. And now we actually have a payload emptier. Or a targeting beacon. We'll need to make a payload emptier as well so the dupes can just empty them automatically. But, also, all of our grub fruit preserve rotted. I didn't build the freezer in time. It is now cold enough for food, but it rotted just before we got it there. So, we'll need to send some more food over. We do have bog jellies. We have enough bog jellies here for the dupes. But that's unfortunate. Yes. Welcome to the colony. It's like, oh boy, I can't wait to become a productive member of the colony. Ouch, I'm scolding. Wait, is the scold interrupting him learning the skill? It is. Okay, that's actually really dangerous. Just get out of there, man. Just heal up. Welcome to the real world, Nicola. The real world is not pleasant. The real world is harsh and unforgiving. Well, that's annoying, but they don't have to be finished for it to be a private bedroom, so we are getting a private bedroom bonus. It does appear to be working correctly. We can now just actually spam paintings in here as well. We have the resources now. You know what? I'm literally just going to print you for the main asteroid. Yeah, there we go. Arisia farting. Perfect. And you are going to just go to the home asteroid and just run on the wheel until I can actually think of what to give you to do. I don't want you running around building stuff really slowly in the other asteroid. So there you go. Congratulations. Warning, useless dupe inbound. What am I going to do today? Let's see. So, we'll unpause. Everyone will get infected by hypothermia. I wonder when they're going to fix that bug. First thing I'm going to do is probably just dig out this area and fill it with back walls so that we stop losing gases to this. And then we can incorporate this whole area as part of our base. I think that's what I'm going to start doing today. It was on purpose, yes. Yes, definitely. I just felt like murdering all the dupes. Like that murderous rage within me. Yep, so that will be a thimble reed. We have approximately 0 thimble reed seeds. It's pronounced bullet. That's what you think. It's actually short for Fernando, but the Fernando is silent. The thing is, they don't stand there long enough I think, to attract the poke shell's eye. So we're just going to have angry poke shells in the freezer. They're going to be angry, not because they're in the freezer, but because we've got eggs. And hopefully it doesn't stop the food from being sterile. I don't think it is. The poke shells aren't heating up the freezer enough for it to work like that. Where's Whiskers? Whiskers, there you are. Whiskers, come over here. Say hi to the raiders. Yeah, there we go. I got Whiskers interested. There you go. Whiskers says hi to all of you guys.
There we go.
Oh my god. We got a double raid. Voice dying. Is it? Seems to be coming from the mic properly. Hello, hello. Welcome. I like how the little raider boat is following Whiskers at the moment. Yes, we are playing Oxygen Not Included. Oh, GC Fungus's voice is dying. Ah, I see. That makes more sense. Ah, yes. So Archimedes is now... so this was kind of intentional. Archimedes is now having their stress reaction, but they're on the rocket, so they're only going to destroy stuff that's on the rocket. Which we can repair pretty easily. And it's fairly constrained. This is what I like to do with destructive dupes. Just put them somewhere where they're not going to actually do any real damage. But yeah, normally, if I was going to keep them there, I'd have just put them on a sleep-only schedule and sent them to bed. Poor little guy. Now just bashing the rocket. Also, where is the oxygen? There is oxygen. Oh right, you broke the oxygen machine. Ah, I see. Yes, that is a slight issue. Wait a minute. My plan. So I just realized what the problem is. The problem is not that the area is too hot. The area is too cold. And we built a cooling loop for it. I mean, I don't want to build a heating loop because eventually the Drekos will generate a lot of heat. But now we need to actually heat this area up so that we can distribute the heat. Oh god. Why like... like, we'll need this eventually, but we really didn't need this now. Like, what we needed to do now is just dump some, like, gold temperature plates in here. So, everyone's got hypothermia. Lovely. Every single person was somewhere cold when we loaded in. I guess you guys are all cold down here? Yeah, that makes sense. This asteroid is actually quite cold, the lower regions, where we dug out all these metallic biomes. That's fine. So I guess everyone's going to have to put up with a little bit of hypothermia for a bit. I really hope they fix that bug. It's super annoying. But they did at least build that ladder as well, which is nice. Wedding over the weekend into our website, and I didn't remember a lot of my partner's friends' partners. So it's really adorable him just singing to himself in the teleporter, just standing still. But yeah, I didn't remember a lot of names, so I just gave them like placeholder names, like Mr. Ear Sky. Are you trapped? You are trapped because no one built this. Wait, you've just been hanging out on the surface this whole time? Oh god. Right, well, there you go. Have fun. Cool. We're slowly removing all of the dupes from this asteroid. They're no longer needed here. Yeah, all of the dupes are flatulent. We've mostly eliminated that problem. We haven't really eliminated it on this asteroid. To be honest, we've been trying to get this asteroid up and running for a while, and I guess it's taken longer than I thought. But we're trying. We've got a rocket landing over here. We're getting some Drekos ready just for making reed fiber and plastic on this asteroid so we don't have to keep importing it. We're building a payload launcher here so we can send some puffed eggs back to this asteroid where the chlorine vent is. And we're going to aim to get some bleachstone production going over here with this chlorine vent. And then we'll start geotuning a lot of things, hopefully. But yeah, just still trying to get lots of small details done, really, is what's currently happening. It has. This tile detonated again. You're right, this tile is just detonating due to Escher waterfall-related pressure shenanigans. That's hilarious. Our liquid lock just keeps bursting. We'll have to... Maybe we'll just build this out of better tiles. Build out of granite. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Inverazon, the Flipped Asteroid, and before this reactivates, we're going to build a Escher fountain here. So we're just going to get the dupes to come up in their exosuits, disassemble everything. Now that this area is nice and cool, we'll sweep up all of this sulfur, dump it somewhere, and we'll actually do something on the Flipped Asteroid for a change. Because I want to make sure that we don't waste any of the sulfur, because our Sweetles are starving at the moment, and I feel bad. So we're going to disassemble all of that stuff. We're going to sweep this. So we'll watch this. Someone else is starving. That's not going to last very long, though. One fridge is 600,000 calories. Yes. There's no point in massively stockpiling food until you have a freezer where you can store it indefinitely, like we have here. So now the stuff is going. So this is the room where we'll have all the excess Drecos when we get them on this asteroid. So we'll murder them all in here, and then all the meat will get dropped off in here. But what I'll actually want to do is I want to deconstruct this and put some doors here so that this works properly. It's the room where the magic happens. And then the meat will get dropped in here, and our chef, who is Louis Gasteur, will cook the meat into barbecue, but it's actually just getting dumped in here. And then the barbecue gets dumped in here, and then the poke shells don't eat the barbecue, because that would be very silly. Lots of very angry poke shells. But the dupes never wander into this room, so it doesn't matter. This is just where we store all the poke shells. The dance party seems to be working better. Wait a minute, what? Oh my god! You actually got attacked by the poke shells. It actually happened. But yeah, just kill these guys. Kill these fools. Oh yeah, you're gonna get counterattacked. I believe in you guys. You can do it. Zap them. Poke-shell civil war. Well, it's not really a civil war. There you go. Rip poke shells. Okay. So this granite has a fair amount of heat in it, so that should help us a lot. So now, unequip your clothing. No, okay, not your clothing. Unequip your suit. Okay, so now the dupe has immediately farted because the suit contained natural gas from the dupe farting. So that has pushed out some of the sulfur. Let's take the suit and equip that again. Oh god. Here you go. Wear the suit. It was too much. The gas was too much. It cooled down the stuff immediately. The granite did not conduct the heat. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Well, we're at least getting these suits filled up, and we haven't got a load of suit damage. So that's a sign that something's gone right. Also, we need one more exosuit here. And we'll do one more cycle. We'll just get all this stuff done here. And then, that's the oxygen sorted out. At least until we run out of polluted dirt. Yes, thank you for being so helpful throughout this whole, process, because to be honest, I think I would have forgotten to do a few of these things otherwise. Right. So these bridges are being removed. And then we just need to deconstruct these. And we've got the sulfur here, so the carbon dioxide shouldn't leak through here. Yeah, so there you go. Now we've got gas in there. Let's see what happens with the oxygen. Yeah, there we go. So the oxygen has risen above the carbon dioxide. You know, because it's a bit of a hipster. But now this should actually function as an Escher fountain. Yeah, so see, the sulfur has all been pushed out of here by that gas pocket, like you said. There we go, we did it. Right, cool. I think this is actually done. Right, so let's sweep this up. It's not going to overpressure. It's going to drip past these two different gases, and then it's going to end up over here where it starts pushing it up over here. And the first time we did this with Leofar's help on our Rhyme Time playthrough, which I unfortunately abandoned quite early on. That is on the YouTube channel. We did this with a saltwater geyser, so that we could keep boiling all the salt water. But I think I got a little confused about that one. So I'm glad that we managed to rebuild this design on this run where we've got our head in the game a bit more, and there's a bit more stuff going on. We should have, yeah, we do have plenty of coal, so provided we just deliver it all to this bin, we can use that to help get us over this hump. And hopefully we don't run completely out of oxygen. Oh man, we're already getting there. I'm gonna have to just open this door, aren't I? No, that'll let all the natural gas in. We don't want that. As we dig this out, this should cool down the slime as well, and hopefully the germs will all die. Or, alternatively, there's liquid here. If we dig out the slime line, I imagine that the cold liquid will just kill off the germs on the slime pretty quickly. Guess we'll see. Yeah, so now... Yeah, now this has worked. So this is what I should have done in the first place. Because the CO2 pressure was higher over here. The natural gas came down here, and it pushed it out that way. So now we can seal this off. Let's get that yellow alerted. And then we should be able to do this without the vent. We can just disable this. Yeah, that's what we should have done, instead of having it go out both ways. We got a dense puffed in here. What's the gas pressure like? Yeah, this has gotten better again now. Natural gas is quite high over here. Because all this liquid has formed and the gases are moving over properly. And we got the sulfur thing working properly, so that's good. I guess a thumbs up. But the main thing I want to do today is build the proper transformer network on this asteroid. And for various reasons, I've decided we're going to put it on the left-hand side of the asteroid, just because that's where we've got space. I'm sure someone's going to end up trapping themselves doing this. That's fine. There we go. Just zoom out for a minute. I kind of like how it looks symmetrical now, even if it's not super amazing. Yeah, look, there we go. So the germs are now starting to die. Current temperature 91 degrees. So we have to get it to above 90 for the germs to start dying. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Or, I guess not cool. I guess it's the other one. Ah, hee. Yeah, look at this. It's actually just straight up cooking it now. Excellent. How to solve the dirt problem. This slime should cook as well, I imagine. So we've got the natural gas, we've got the coal, and we've got this solar. This solar isn't quite done yet, but that'll come soon. And then we're going to get the recreation buildings hooked up to the spine as well. But I think we pretty much centralized all the power now and got it on transformers. So they're getting warm enough now, which is good. Once we build this, we'll deconstruct the abyssalite and we'll keep expanding it out one at a time. Yeah, every single one of these tiles has germs, except the abyssalite. The poor fish. Actually, that fish is probably going to flop in here and they're going to live a nice fruitful life in our liquid lock. That's fine. The fish in this game are a bit more resilient than in real life. I mean, first of all, the temperature range on this guy. So this guy will live between 10 and 100 degrees C. Now, whiskers is an exceptionally hardy fish, and their limit is like between 5 and like 30. And for most fish, the temperature range is 10 or even 5 degrees C. Yeah, these are some pretty hardy fish. What happened? What are you doing? Why is there water over here? One of these pipes burst. The pipe melt? Is that what happened? That's a lot of steam. Yeah. So this is all stopped doing anything. We have loads and loads of sulfur gas in here now. That's definitely not good. If I'm correct, the gas should come out of here and go in here. Let's see. Yeah, so the gas teleported up here. The mass of the tile increased a lot. So this does appear to be working. So the door uses 120 watts while it's operating, but it doesn't operate for very long. So this is still way more power efficient than using a gas pump. It moves far more gas. And compared to the drip pump, you don't have to be constantly dripping a liquid in there in very small quantities. I think I still prefer the drip block overall, but this is certainly a reasonable alternative. But what that means is now I can remove these. Now we can sweep up the water. Excellent. Thank you. Oh, okay, look at this. So we did something a bit funny. We sent 0.44 of the wart seed because of the minimum launch mass cutoff on this. So we have another little bit of a wart seed, so now we have 2 wart seeds to play with. Oh, that's funny. Right, there we go. Set that to... Okay, so we're going to have to fill this with something else as well. If I just move you down here for a little bit. Does it matter that it's on the suit? We can get him to unequip the suit. Down here, maybe. Equip suit. Now you're covered in slime bug. Okay. They'll die on you pretty quickly. Just come down here and... That should kill the germs. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and now the germs have been removed from the suit as well. Yeah, the slime is actually coming off these... Like, when it's surrounded by the Wheezeworts, it's dying immediately. Like, I think if you have, like, above 400, that's enough to kill it off really quickly. So we just need to keep planting them nearby like this. And if we look at the radiation overlay, the tiles aren't really blocking the radiation that much, so this is letting us cut through this slime biome pretty quickly. Let's see how long it takes to build this pod. I mean, obviously, yeah, we need to get these tiles built first. I believe in you. I believe in you, degree sign. Hammer's here to help. So here comes the gold. The pod is already heating up. This pod is going to melt in approximately 5 seconds. I think we're getting some heat leaking out. No, look at this. That's going to melt when it hits 700. Yeah, there you go. It's gone! Look! We melted it. We melted the printing pod. We made it out of granite. So now we can build another mini pod and we can put it somewhere else. We did the thing. We didn't actually even seal the room up. Whatever. At least we're getting all the other stuff out of there. Yeah, now the gold is erupting, we've got steam again. So let's rebuild this out of steel. But the loop is working properly, at least. Oh, looks like the sulfur has actually been overflowing for a while now. Okay, so we're losing about 10 cycles worth of sulfur because of the shenanigans where this wasn't running properly. This is not running quickly enough. We aren't able to feed in the natural gas from both of these at the same time through this mechanized airlock. Feels bad. What can I do? What can I do about that? Yeah, it's going okay. So we made 2 gold volcano tamers now. They're both operating. They're both self-cooled. And we're making an actively cooled iron volcano tamer down here. This won't activate for a few cycles, but it'll be okay. I would like you to empty the crude oil out of this. Eresia Gaming is on it. Thank you. That will do. There's slightly too much oil in these. I don't normally put that much oil in them. Right, this could be set to everything. So now what will happen is the material will be sent to the conveyor loader. It will go around the loop. This data bank is very hot. The data bank is made of... No, it's not made of steel. It's made of genetic ooze. I can't remember what data banks are made out of. Yeah, it is made of ooze. So the data bank is not going to melt, at least. We have that. So all the stuff is being loaded onto the conveyor belt. It's all quite hot. So that's going to keep circulating around this vacuum room, which will eventually fill with steam. We do need to dump some water in here for that steam as well. But we can build a load of bottle emptiers and dump in a load of salt water. That's fine. Build 3. Because we're going to want a lot of steam in here. So this is going to circulate until it all cools off, and then it'll go up here into this actively cooled room. Right, so the polluted water is on its way. So that is going... So we're dumping all of the cool stuff out here. This is running and cooling the polluted water in this loop. Gold conveyor setup. Yeah. So, yeah, this is being removed. We're going to replace it with steel. Yeah. Not sure why that was... I think it was because we were out of gold. We were importing steel. But it could just be that I forgot. That's kind of likely. Right, there you go. Yeah, build these, please. That's fine. This will keep running. It'll take a little while to, we've got a vacuum in here again now. More or less. Yeah, the steam is all, condensing. That's good. In terms of germs, we, are eventually planning on getting rid of all of the slime lung. Or rather, just get rid of all the material. I just want to dig out the whole asteroid. This room's up to 80 kilograms. I think that is actually enough pressure now. Let's just leave that. I don't want to forget about this. Yeah, this room is a nice cold 10 degrees now. This stuff is cooling right down. What's the wiring on the power spine look like? There's no spine. What do you mean there's no spine? we got our spine right here. Yeah, our power, we do power in a bit of a special way. I don't know why, but I have all my transformers in one spot, and we have the heavy watt wire here where the dupes never go. Also, we emptied this pool of liquid, that's good. and then we literally just conductive wire across the whole map instead. So, yeah. The heavy watt wire is contained, and we never have to worry about joint plates or anything, but we do end up with a small amount of spaghetti. I wonder why that is. I wonder why the conveyor belts react differently to everything else. Oh well, we have lots of mechatronics engineers. How'd the CO2 get in here? The seal is broken? This one isn't. It's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to have a liquid blob here, here, and here. And what happens is, as the oil pours down here, the gas in here gets deleted as it's filled with oil. And then when all the oil moves down to this tile, it forms a vacuum. And that vacuum stays there, provided the oil doesn't evaporate. Which it won't, because it's oil. And we're not going to be moving anything in here that's super hot. Especially now that all the metal is being cooled. That's the other reason why I'm doing this, so I'm not accidentally transporting hot metal everywhere. So this vacuum will prevent heat from leaving here, and it'll prevent the gases from leaving here. And then the power wire can just go over like this. And then, in this case, this is all, like, above the volcano, so we're pretty safe making this out of these metals. Once the metal gets loaded onto the loop, it'll start heating up the steam, but because we have a large mass of steam in here, to be honest, you could probably build a lot of this stuff with lead and be safe, but I've been burned a few times, so I'm not doing that at the moment. To be honest, I mostly just use self-cooling steam turbines. I don't often actively cool these, but I knew I was going to be dumping a lot of hot material in here, so I wanted to keep this cool. Anyways, we've succeeded in filling this with water. We maybe filled this with a bit too much water. Yeah, thinking about this, what are we going to do? So we'll have the hydrogen. Hydrogen will be venting down here, probably. Let's build a floor down here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the steam turbine here and try and make the room work around that. We'll get all this water to evaporate, and then we'll clean up the CO2. The CO2 shouldn't actually cause any issues, because it won't block the steam turbines. That's the main issue with those things. Right, so pump has been built. This will need to be hooked up to a wire. That is a steam turbine wire. I'm just going to hook it up here. We know that this line isn't using too much because we need this aquatuner to run. That should be fine. We did import a load of lead a while ago. Yeah, have some petroleum. Looks like we've got a little bit of natural gas left. Hopefully this will just wander over. Yeah, get this out of here. So now, yeah, now all the salt water is evaporated. So now it's just steam in here. Steam in here as well. Oh, wait. So now we need to... Yeah, now we need to just do the petroleum. You can grab all the steam. You can grab all the salt, that's okay. Yeah, look, the steam is pushing its way out of here. Yeah. You guys need to hurry up and do this. Leonardo, I believe in you. It needs to be a bit more than that, Leonardo. Oh, wow, those are some nice fart names on fart puns on Age of Philosophy. The names throw a list somewhere. No, silly device has just been renaming them all periodically with channel points. So some of them are named after me, some of them are named after philosophers, some of them are named after Unicode characters. There are a couple of dupes that haven't been named yet. Let's see. We've got. I think we did have a Lyra. Bubbles obviously hasn't been named yet, and Lyra hasn't been named yet. So we've still got a couple that haven't been named. I think that's it though. But these are all of the flatulent dupes that we found on the printing pod since the start of the game. All 30 of them. Well, we started with 3 of them. And if we get another farter, we're going to have to send them over to another planet. So that's what we're going to do next week. Yeah, water's going in at about 49 degrees, coming out at about 62. Debris doesn't transfer heat well at all. No, this is all material that we dumped here in like ages ago. Like the idea is that it's going to run around on this belt for a long time before it drops off here. It's not going to loop after this bit. But we'll get this room down to temperature and then we'll start pumping stuff in there again. This volcano is going to go dormant in about 14 seconds. Gonna put a loop with thermosensor. Oh yeah, we could use the thermosensor, like the element thermosensor, and do a loop. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, that's really good. And we can even fit an auto sweeper in this room, unlike this room. I mean, this metal here, or this, well, this isn't metal, this is ceramic. We've got ceramic in here. Actually, any heat gain over here? Not really. This will get to it eventually, it's just going to take some time. Perhaps I'll just set this as 30 to now. 30 is good enough. There you go. Oh, we can print something new. Let's see what we have in the pod. Do we have another farter? Oh, I see, because when they build them... Oh, I see, because when they build them, they'll still be able to wander through it. Ah, that's actually very clever. Okay, let's try that. And that will push all the gas out eventually when they're all closed. Wow. Now that's smart. I'll just have the thumbnail be like a room full of doors, and everyone will just be like, what the fuck is this? And then they'll be able to walk all over this, presumably. You could probably make a very entertaining maze just by disabling certain doors, or like making it so that dupes can only go through it one way. Like you can set the one-way permissions and make some kind of crazy maze for a dupe. I don't know why you would ever do that, but it's something that you could probably do. God, imagine if you fill the whole asteroid with these. You can go wherever you want, and you don't even need a jet suit. What's the downside? There's nothing here but doors. The real fake doors asteroid. Now let's see how they go about deconstructing all of these. You stole the idea. You're a thief. Nah, it's fine. This does make sense. It's a really good idea. Carpet under machines. Nah, I'm not going to worry about that. We don't need carpet under machines. They're not going to be there that long. I'd rather have the mesh tile. I basically don't want to build a non-mesh tile in this room. Or a non-gas tile in this room. That's the aim. Like, unless, like, if you have a load of clay, that's fine. But if you don't, then I imagine that would be annoying. Right, petroleum is going in here. Petroleum is currently cold. Let's see how it does with filling up this loop. You're getting lit workspace as well, so the light is working. Congratulations. So the petroleum is coming out at about 170, that's good. It's going to take a while to boil anything, but that's fine. And yay! Degree sign is on the surfboard. Very good. I like it. Now we just need to get a shot of two people, like one person on the surfboard and the other person on the metal refinery, and then we've got the thumbnail, like the real thumbnail. No, we'll do the doors as the real thumbnail. But it would be good to get a shot of them using both these at once. Anyway, yeah, that petroleum is cooling down right away, so we got to make a lot more batches in here. Yes, quite a cursed temperature view here. Yeah, all these lights are breaking. That's okay. That's okay. But yes, we're eventually going to run out of polluted dirt here. And we have a load of water to boil. So we're going to set up a little spom here. And we're just going to hook it up to the steam turbines. So once this room gets up to a pressure we want, we'll just stop dumping the water here. We'll dump it in the spom instead. And then we'll hook that up to our current oxygen pipes. And then we'll do a few other things. Like something else actually we could do now. So this cooling pipe is cooling down the steam turbines, but we can get it to do other things now. Yeah, there we go. That's all gone. Good. There isn't any more polluted water for you to grab, is there? Yeah, we got fast track mod working again. So it's really good. The performance has been better. They keep updating it, and it keeps working. You do have to keep updating it every now and then, but the performance is so much better when you've got loads of dupes. I guess 30 isn't loads of dupes, but they're on all these different planets, and they've got lots of movement options. Oh, I forgot to build the cooling pipe. Because we're going to want to cool this all as well, aren't we? Off of this. Okay, don't worry about this then. I mean, first of all, we need to hook this up. So, here you go. Have fun. I'm very glad we built the surfboard in here. I'm happy about that, because we haven't built a surfboard anywhere in this run yet, and that was making me sad. Pumpy, pumpy, pump. Right. So, we're going to flip these, and this should work now. So, 3, 2, 1... There we go. It did it all right. And we need to turn these... we need to set the pressures in here to 2,000. And this one to 1,000. Well, you don't need to, but I just do this so they're always pumping relatively full packets. But, yeah. There we go. They prime themselves, as they usually do. So the oxygen is coming out hot, but it's being cooled down right away by this pipe. I could have built some temperature plates in here. Maybe I should have done that. But then the oxygen is at the nice temperature that we've set this to, which is 20 degrees, or less. And then let's see how pumping that goes. Also, who has high stress? Why do you have high stress? What's up with you? No, Marie Curie. Marie Curie is very sad, but why? Low morale. Eye irritation. You know what, you can actually do this out of oil. Fast track caused a crash. Okay. Unexpected water mass temperatures at values added to the falling water manager. Okay. That's a pretty bizarre one. Let's try again. You know what? I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna make the puff branch just because we've got look at that, look at this little guy. That was a good candid shot of the puff. Mid poop. Oh wait, no? Oh no, they were turning into an adult. Gross. Right. We're gonna make the puff branch because I want to try out this build, and we're not gonna get to this position again very quickly. So let's. But yeah, we'll definitely have enough oxygen to feed dense puffs. Polluted oxygen is gonna have to come from polluted water off-gassing. Or something. I'm not entirely sure what the plan is. We've eaten all the polluted dirt on this asteroid, so it's not gonna be polluted dirt. Morbs, possibly. We could have a morb generator somewhere. That would be in keeping. I haven't actually made one of those before as well, so that could be interesting to try. Dupes can get over here just fine. The whole point is I don't want dupes going in these rooms unless they're in the suits. So what that means I need to do is I need to ladder down here. You need to build the first transit tube exit. Ah, you put your sour gas boiler in there. Nice. Man, I'm sad. We still haven't got around to doing sour gas boilers or anything. I wonder whether I'm ever going to get there. The issue is, I really enjoy doing the early game, and they're updating the game frequently enough at the moment that I feel like it's worthwhile to restart every now and then, depending on what they update. I forgot. This planetoid technically has volcanic activity, which has manifested entirely in this tiny little blob here of super hot obsidian. Not particularly exciting, but we have avoided accidentally drilling into it, which would have been a catastrophe because all this plastic melt or something, I don't know. Oh look, we've already got a huge heat leak through here. Yeah, because they haven't built this tile yet. Right. Yeah, you need to do that immediately. Let's actually make this a yellow alert. Destroy the Draco. That looks like it's really painful for the glossy Dracos. Unexpected water mass temperature values added to the falling water manager. So this is the same message I got at the start of the stream when we had fast track enabled. So I don't think this error is to do with fast track. Yeah, breathe that gas. We need to turn the mechanical surfboard off. I don't know if you could see it on this, but we actually had a look at the log, and it mentioned the mechanical surfboard. Yeah, here it is. So this is because the mechanical surfboard is in a steam room. For some reason, that's causing a bug to happen. So yeah, I don't think there's anything we need to do on this planet specifically. Oh, the cooling loop isn't running. Okay, let's get this running. We forget. So let's see. And this is all gonna be... Yeah. And this is all gonna be... Yeah. That's all gonna be... clean. And by clean, I mean it's not gonna have any slime lying on it. Because of the Weezewort. He's doing his best. Let's actually go and fill this floor with polluted water. I think we're ready. Dump it. So we've got a full water pipe full of carbon skimmers polluting this water. And now we have loads of polluted water down here. But before we get too far into that, let's actually build the gas thing here. I think what I'll do is I'll build it over... No, I'm going to build it here next to this one. So, we'll do the same thing here, except we'll filter the polluted oxygen out of this one. Remove the natural gas. There you go. So now we have the polluted oxygen here rotating around. So now this will work properly. And the polluted oxygen will end up in here, and the other gases will go through here. So now, what we need... So I don't need to do that. We've got natural gas building up in here from all the farters, so the mealwood isn't growing sometimes. It's killing the Dracos. Yeah, maybe eventually we'll make a proper dock, but for now this will do. Yeah, now you're getting on with this stuff. Good. We've set up a puff prince room. We've set up a regular puff room. The squeaky puff room and the dense puff room are going to be done next stream. Be Thursday for oxygen not included. Tomorrow's going to be Dyson Sphere program. And we got the chlorine vent up, and we've got our polluted oxygen down here. This water is going to take a while to all off gas, so I'm not too worried about this running out anytime soon. Yeah, look, the puffs are all excited. They're waiting in the queue, getting groomed by Julie Pixels. Julie Pixels has decided to stop beating up puffs today. Has decided to tame them instead. Yeah, now this room is full of chlorine. Look at that beautiful room full of chlorine. Isn't it perfect? Again, launch sequence. You did build this, didn't you? Yes. Good. 3, 2, 1, go. Silly device is launching into space. Wind and Archie has decided to come and get exposed to rocket fumes. What are you doing? Oh, you're delivering some plastic here. Oh, okay, well that's fine. Goodbye, rocket. The sugar rocket looks badass. I love it. It is very hot here. I think this transit tube is going to melt at some point. Thankfully, it's a pretty good insulator. The tube access is very, very hot, but these don't melt. Oh, no, they don't overheat. They do melt. You have to watch out for them melting, but they don't overheat. So if you build out of steel, you can have one right next to the rocket, and sometimes you'll be alright. Yeah, look how hot these insulated tiles are. We'll go down like this.
There we go.
Hey, Trouble Queen, how's it going? We have landed on the radioactive ocean planetoid, and I'm beginning to think I should have just landed a dupe in a Trailblazer instead of landing a rover, because we've got all the stuff we need right here. But we're going to do the rover anyways, because rovers are fun. How much battery have you got left? You've still got, like, 5 days worth of battery, so you're doing pretty well. What geysers are on this planet? Water, water, and water. We've got an actual water geyser, like a normal one. These things are great. They're very rare. They're just 95C water without any caveats. You just pump it straight into an electrolyzer. It's great, or an oil well, or whatever. And it's high throughput too. It's higher throughput than the steam vents. So this will be enough water for loads of dupes, which is good, because I'm gonna try not to reject any farters, but we'll see what happens. Like, we're coming towards the end of this run. We are going to move on to a new save at some point. So at this point, I'm happy to print more farters and see where we go. Like, we were originally planning 10 per planet. We're still going to try that, but if we end up with like 50 dupes over 5 planets, then we're pretty happy with that. See how big the explosion is from this. There we go. Very dramatic. Naphtha in 3 to 1. Yeah, looks like we're getting something. Hold on. What's the temperature here? Yeah, look at this hot stuff. I mean, the transit tube is at 1,300, but that's not going to melt. Yeah, carbon dioxide's pretty hot. Right, deploy Fartissimo over here. There we go. See that happen. There they are. We'll send Galileo back when we're sure that Fartissimo's alright. Ta-da! They made it. Right, deconstruct this. And then come in here, and that'll do, to be honest. And then we'll just lock this for now. There you go. Build a proper liquid lock later. We landed here with a Trailblazer. Fartissimo is hanging out on the radioactive ocean asteroid. The rover has depowered permanently by the tree. We planted our first tree. And cold. Geyser areas are usually cold. That is a thing. This one is no exception. We know it's a water vent of some kind. Now, is it going to be a cold one or a hot one? A cold one! Well, there we go. Cool salt slush geyser. So, that's a cooling pipe that we can run something to. It says you've done it. Just standing there menacingly. Ah, you did it. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. 250 went in here, and the rest of it flooded out of here. So that actually worked. Nice. Right, what's the sitch? Okay, we can activate the pod. Excellent. Also, what did I make this out of? I made it out of igneous rock. So we're not melting this one anytime soon, but that's fine. This area is dedicated to space history. So any dupes that get printed out here will just have to cope. You can have a layer of this, because this looks but ugly otherwise. There you go. So now what should happen is, we're pumping in the gas. The gas contains germs. That goes in the pipe. The natural gas will not condense into methane, it's not cold enough for that. Neither will the polluted oxygen. So you'll notice that, let's see. Open up the germs overlay. The high pressure vent has zombie spores. But they're dying off because of the temperature. Same with these? Yeah, because of the temperature, the germs are dying off. Bart Bubbles is just happy to be here. Emptying the thing. Without animation. There we go, that worked. Good. Now it looks legit. It's the most important thing. We have an angry poke shell. Oh no! Look, the poke shell is beating up the pit. Oh my god, it's brutal carnage. What a monster. Irredeemable. He's slaughtered the pit. We found the villain. We found the actual story canon villain of Oxygen Not Included. It's this poke shell. He murdered a pit in cold blood. Now he's gonna go for more revenge. Oh my god, is he actually? He is! Look, he's gonna go murder this pip too. No. Yeah, so the plan today. Party smoke. We're gonna get you some friends. We're actually going to move everyone off to... we're going to move a load of dupes over to this asteroid. We're going to start handling all the salt water. We're going to get the amenities set up here so that we can start payloading stuff back to the other planets. Hopefully go and find some wart seeds, just doing some general exploring, that sort of business. Oh look, they're all actually munching in here at once. I guess that makes sense. They're not too busy at the moment. But you can obviously take them off while you're... Oh, look! Oh my god, look! Galileo! Galileo beat him! It's such an athletic skill difference. So, Galileo has an athletic skill of 29. And Great 31 has an athletic skill of -1. So yeah, that works out, yes. That's hilarious. Alright, so you guys can remove your seats. No, you don't have any beds. Yes, there is only one mess table. There we go. You're all farting in here like madmen. That's fine. Oh yeah, look at the gas distribution in here. Yeah, this is great. We need to switch over to Oxalite and the gas pump. Somewhat soon. These guys are just gassing themselves at the moment. But yeah, I think we can leave. We have the pipe full of bathroom stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You know what isn't fine? We didn't build ladders here. That's something I always forget to do. So we need to make these ladders, and they need to be like a yellow alert. Because we got dupes in here. We need to move out of here. Yeah, you're gonna have to wake up, little lady. You've got another task to do. Yep, you're gonna keep throwing up. What a good start. Yeah, just throw up on the Great 31. That's fine. Oh wait, at the moment I've got these dupes double pooping. So because I've got the dupes double pooping, this is getting backed up. Yeah. I mean, it's still working. I don't need them. I don't know. I think we could turn them off double pooping. They're not getting irradiated anymore. Let's see if that works. I'll set them back to B schedule. We'll move them back if needed. Maybe lead landed far left because of no power to the beacon. Oh, that's true, because if we've got inconsistent power, the payloads might not be landing where we want. Oh, God. Yeah, look. Yeah, here's all the lead. Great. Yeah, perfect. I mean, we have more lead. We do need to keep that thing powered, though. Oh, God. It's fine. We'll walk over here. You were exactly right, as always. You're still facing the wrong way. I don't understand. You have a simple task. Perhaps the radiation is getting to him. So now the radiation coming into the base through this lead is minimal. So it starts off at 375, then it goes down to 120, then it goes to 38, and then it goes to 15. Yeah, that's alright. You're coming to your favorite spot because none of the things are powered again. Get out of here. Stop irradiating yourself. Hey Max, how you doing? Yes, fart bubbles is trapped. They're trapped by the geyser. Ah, because they lack the digging skill. Ah, good job. Good job, Bubbles. You can dig out the sand, I guess, but that's not going to help. Yeah, to be honest, everything is queued up now. We can pretty much just sit back and watch them. Feels good. They're officially surviving. We tried our best to kill these 5 dupes, and we failed. Yeah, we should have a load of thimbleweed seeds over here. We've been planting everywhere. We only have 13. Oh well. That will definitely be enough. I'm sure we'll get some more, but I just want to consume all that polluted water to stop it from building up. We'll use this thimbleweed for something eventually, I'm sure. These poor dupes. Breathability really isn't good down here. But that's just because we're funneling all the oxygen into these suits. Also, why are we getting suit damage? Probably because we broke a pipe while we were changing things. That's okay. So then these puff printers are fine. Wait, how did you guys escape? You've just been escaping this room. It's not been working properly. Oh, this needs to be set to a... This needs to be set to 1. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Okay, now you get to drown. Feels bad, man. You get to watch your little baby drown. It's like, let me in there. Let me rescue my baby boy. Feels bad. Yeah, Arizu Farthing's here. They're getting very irradiated. How do we prevent this guy from getting irradiated? I think we literally just need to feed him rad pills, because if we cover this up with lead, he's just gonna not see anything. Yeah, so that's very true as well. So this does generate hydrogen, doesn't it? Because the beeters get eaten by the little plants. We've just discovered it, so that's why it isn't full of hydrogen yet. There you go, look. He's gone into the changing room. He's changing into hydrogen. Nice. I kind of think this is funny. And then the beaters are just watching. I might make this a thumbnail. I don't really have anything better to do today, and we are This is probably the main thing we've done today. It's about to get very wet. It's like, how's the weather? Oh, it's raining. Oh, that doesn't happen very often in this game. I know, right? Typical British summer. And the plan for today is we are going to make another spawn here on the radioactive ocean. We're going to make it a really big one because we're going to start boiling all this salt water. Eventually from this geyser, from this geyser. We spilled some salt water over here because we were very organized. As you do. And we want to boil all the environmental salt water as well. So, guess what we're going to use to boil the salt water? Hopefully a nuclear plant, but maybe also some magma, who knows. So we analyzed an office mug a while ago, and they're supposed to have different colors on it according to the law, but there aren't any different colors of mugs in the game. That's definitely something they should add. They should make that like a, either like a blueprint for you to print off, like the current loot boxes I've got, or just make it different colors of office mugs in the game. Oh, it looks like this has been analyzed. Cool. So what's the entry here? Artifact from a past civilization was analyzed. Honey jar. I've never seen this before. Records from the genetics and biology lab of the Gravitas facility show that several early iterations of a radioactive bee would continue to produce honey, and that this honey was once accidentally stored in the employee kitchen, which resulted in several incidents of minor radiation poisoning when it was erroneously labeled as a sweetener for tea. Nice. Good job. Employees who used this product reported it was the sweetest honey they'd ever tasted and expressed no regret at the mix-up. Wow. There you go. The radioactive honey. It's not funny. What, you mean the superconductive asteroid? No, we're gonna save that to another time. I feel like we've done a lot on this playthrough, and it really is like pros and cons of continuing the run and starting a new run. And I feel like we've done a lot on this run, and especially if we build the nuclear plant, that'll be enough new stuff that I feel comfortable restarting with the new patch. Right, so now this is fully insulated, so most of the heat should be being removed because the specific heat capacity of the oxygen and the hydrogen is a lot lower than that of the water. But even though this is coming out really hot, heat is overall being deleted by this and dispersing into the environment, so they shouldn't get scalded. Right, here we go, barbecue. There we go. Millions and millions of calories of barbecue. There we go. Space bacon. We've done it. Space bacon. The shine bug is just looking in there, just like, if I was a different type of shine bug, I would really enjoy eating that barbecue. Yes. So we have these saltwater geysers here as well. We're going to boil all of this. We've been letting this erupt into here, but this is actually getting pretty full of salt water. So perhaps we start excavating out a little bit here. We want to grab all these resources anyways, so let's just dig in here. So we got the brine here. They're delivering 1 kilogram to each of these. Why am I moving them all here? Mostly just because. But because we're going to be building a big nuclear plant, and I want lots of people working on it. We're going to build a lot of big projects here, and I don't want it to take ages. So we're going to build the big spawn instead of the little spawn. And we're going to start sending everyone over. We dumped like 5 million calories worth of barbecue here, so we should be fine. Yeah, let's speed up again. And hopefully these will all work properly. What's happened? The brine is on 1 tile. We did not dump enough brine in here. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. We need more brine in here. Gas moment. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. That worked properly immediately. That's annoying. Yep, there we go. It's the noise. It's the noise of the entombed dupe. Where are they? Yep, there we go. It's the decorator. The decorator has entombed themselves. They have replaced their head with a kitten. It is official. Right, okay. There we go. I've trapped my head. I must depart immediately. There you go. Congratulations, Ada. You live. For now. I think you guys are actually done. I may have jinxed myself. Yeah, we're pretty much there. Okay. We can just finish this. And then I think that's it. By the Atmosuit docks, as they do. Very polished game. Anyways, the first thing I want to do today is this pipe work. This has got to change. Now that we have our SPOM online, we have all the oxygen we'll ever need from this water geyser. So what I want to do instead of pumping oxygen here, I'm going to rip out all of this pipework here, and we're going to change it so that we have just a filter running off this pump here. So the carbon dioxide gets filtered out to the rocket here, and the natural gas will get filtered out over here by the gas range. Right, there you go. Now 5 squared... Yeah, there you go, right. Now you've done that. Right, so now you're awake. You're hopefully not going to pee yourself. Right, let's follow you and double check that you don't pee yourself. This is definitely the most direct route to the bathroom I've ever seen. Yeah, run past the molten glass as well. That's a good idea. Go, plastic tiles, go! Alright, we did it. Good job. You made it. Today, we mostly just cleared out a load of space in the radioactive ocean asteroid. And we're just tidying up a few things. But what we've actually ended up doing is we've ended up going on a massive side quest to try and get the juicer working. So we need some mushrooms and some bristleberries for that. So what we have is we made a little bit of an impromptu mushroom farm over here just because there was a big pocket of carbon dioxide. And we have slime now because we have the puffs. Our puffs are in their little boxes and all the stuff's getting dumped in here. So we have like 13 tons of slime now from the puffs. So we thought we might as well make some mushrooms. We're just getting the fungal spores here. I sent all the fungal spores to the wrong planet. And then we also thought we'd make the bristle blossoms here as well, just because we have access to water here. But it's been a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be over here. Oh, actually, your rad dose is going up now. That's not good. Yeah, because you're still getting radiation from space here. It looks like you're not actually throwing up that much anymore. You're going to throw up eventually, though. I'm just going to leave you in the sin bin for now. And then we're actually doing research. We're actually going to get the monuments done. Because I think we have enough data banks. It's going to take a while to get all the radiation research, but we'll see. Right, there we go. That was actually someone going in the rocket, so clearly they've done that. Let's put a few things on here. So I want to put oxalite on here because we're going to start filling this with oxalite. Food, I'm not really that concerned about. I think it's just plastic and data banks. We've kind of made a pip branch. I haven't actually fed the pips off the thimble reeds before. So we're going to do that. We're going to get some cuddle pips. You're so hyped for the nuclear power? Yeah, I'm hyped too. We're moving 5 dupes over to the new planet now that have relatively low morale requirements. And we're getting we've got all the solar panels here. So that's starting to power the spine. But we're going to get the rest of it built. We're going to fill it with gas. And then we're going to start making more recreation buildings. And then we're going to get all the rest of the dupes over once we've got recreational buildings. Now, it occurs to me as well, I actually need to get some Drecos over here. So we're going to payload over some Dreco eggs. We must have some extra Draco eggs somewhere, so they can go in here for now. What have you actually been sending? But what I want to do as well, there's a few things I want to do today. I want to get a nature reserve in this access hallway here between the Atmosuit docks. So all the dupes should use this corridor for most things. Eventually. And we want to do some pit planting in here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the manual airlock trick. So I think what you... How do you do this again? I should have looked this up. And obviously when we're doing it over there, we'll have to tile it up at the bottom as well. Wow, look at that! It worked! So we turned the door into the copper. Nice. So what we can do is we can just tile up this, put the door in here, deconstruct the door, and then we can get the natural tiles where we want them. Yeah, let's see how this goes. There you go. Nice little blob of aluminium. You're an old Pip, but I trust you. Oh, wait. Oh, I've realized something. They can't actually even reach the tile, can they? Because they can't walk onto it. They can't just hop. Oh, that's really funny. Right, okay. I guess temporarily build a tile here. This is turning into a faff. That's fine. Well, at least we're working out all the issues. Alright, look. They planted the weed. So the blue does not matter if it's a water weed. The gas pressure, the liquid pressure or the gas pressure doesn't matter here because it's a water weed. Okay, there you go. That should do. In fact, we let that empty a bit too much, so now that's probably going to refill on its own. It's going to look very haphazard, but it should do the trick. But we have been making some natural tiles, and we've actually planted water weeds in our access shafts with pips. So now we have a nature reserve for that morale, which is going to be important for getting all the dupes over here, which is why I'm prioritizing this. But we're also going to have wild lettuce growing. We're going to do the same over here, and maybe even do some stuff over here, but maybe not. But end up with enough lettuce that we can make some frost burgers if need be. That's what this is for. We fixed this as well, so that the dupes shouldn't have to manually load these anymore. Because we're importing all of our refined metal. We've also been changing all of our wires for conductive wires. We definitely have some Paku somewhere. Oh, yeah, we have them here. Right, okay. So this is where the Paku are. So we need to take a Paku egg and launch it. We need to take Paku eggs and launch them at the other planet. And then we just poured some water on them because they're water weeds. And we're going to use this to grow a load of lettuce. The issue is, people are standing on these and they are farting, which is actually removing the water, which is not the best laid plan in the world. So we're going to need to dump some water on this quickly. But that's why I put these. So, yeah. I guess we're going to need to build and disconnect these. That's what I'll need to do. Hopefully we don't have to do this too often. You know what? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll just let some of that fall down here. What's the worst thing I could do? Make that a priority yellow alert as well. I like how the natural gas just immediately vacates. Yeah, get on that immediately. Can you reach that? You can. That's quite casual. There's going to be a lot of liquid flowing through there. Oh well. The lack of full sight. I should have built this as conductive wire originally. Oh well. This is gonna run for another 20 cycles, so I don't want this to overfill anyways. Monument base. I can go here. And then we'll just build this ladder going up here. And this ladder going up here. And then we can remove all of this stuff. We don't need these deodorizers anymore. Paku! Paku. Okay, so we were waiting for an egg to bring them to Atomiel, but now we can just print them here. Now the issue is, if we print them here, what we'll have to do is we'll have to make a hole here, let all the gas out of this bit, and then let them flop down here, and then let them in. Or we could use a fish trap. Perhaps we actually use a fish trap. I think that's a strong possibility. So we're gonna print these guys. Aku in space. I want ceramic. There you go. Build the thing. Build it, Daniel. Build it, build it, build it. No, the hand is behind the ladders. Boo! Right, so then the last bit, which we obviously don't have yet, is the top, because we need the diamond. Right, and now you need to run from the bees! Run from the bees. You're fine. There we go. And now what we'll do is we'll just tell people to not go in here. Where are you going? You're fine. You're happy. It's a happy bee! Look, this critter's in high spirits because all of its material are met. Or all of its needs are being met. There you go. So now the hydrogen will flow up here. Resources low diamond, I don't believe it. You're wrong. You're wrong, game. Alright, there we go. They're gonna build it. Well, it's been 866 cycles, but we finally won the game. Ta-da! We did the thing! Cutscene time. The printing pot of destiny. Yep, the fridge on this planet as well. Yep. The monument. Yep, we did just build that. Very good. Woo! Nice. Yeah, eat that pickled meal. Yeah. It's unending, which is better than we usually do. But we're getting there. We almost have the extra power hooked up to the transformers. We're getting it to the point where we can run these power-hungry recreation buildings. And then we'll just start moving the rest of the dupes over. But I feel like the constraint is actually going to be metal, rock, a few other things. We're going to need to demolish the rest of this area. Probably demolish all of this. Just payload a load of resources over. But in other news, we have a Paku. We have a little Paku here that's eating from the feeder. They have eaten a little bit of algae, so they should still be getting fairly hungry. And then we also have a little Paku friend that's in here. So when this guy grows up and dies, this friend will come in and replace him. Then more eggs will get dropped in here as well. At a later stage. We've got about 8 Paku in here. Actually, we've got 13 Paku in here. Looks like all of these eggs hatch too. So that's good. Yes, the plan for Surf and Turf is starting to come about. We haven't got any Paku fillet yet, but we'll get that fairly soon. Who is suffocating? You are suffocating. How did you end up over here? Were you just killing dupes right off the bat? It's quite possible. Let's see. So you need to walk through there. You then need to dig this and then walk up here and out. Yeah, you're suffocating too. Oh. Wow, have I literally just killed these dupes immediately? That's not a very good start, is it? Yeah, there really isn't any oxygen down here. Oh god. Not natural gas included. You're looking very happy for someone who's about to die. Oh god. Yeah, you're gonna have to deconstruct these and just immediately leg it. Yeah, screaming is the right response. Okay, so you can get up there. No. You need to stop doing that. You need to deconstruct these immediately. You're the one who's actually more likely to die. Because you've got to run all the way down here. Oh god. Right. This is why you don't just queue up errands and expect them to get on with it. It's like the #1 cause of death. Pinch pepper plant. So 35 to 85 C. Doesn't mind what the atmosphere is. Needs a decent amount of air pressure, so hot carbon dioxide is fine. So what we could do is we could just pump the hot water into a carbon skimmer over here. Send the polluted water in here, and then run the brine into this room to cool it to below 85. So eventually it's going to get past 85. But we can have this be really hot and delete some more heat from this water that way. What is the situation like with the glass forge? Okay, so you're making glass. That's good. The heat is increasing. That's because we haven't hooked this up. So I can just do that. So that should help with all of that. That water should absorb the heat from the glass for ages. Let's set this to glass as well. This is something I want to make at some point. I want to make a sand boiler. Because we only get 1/4 of the mass out of glass. We got some more eggs. Let's end it on the Paku. I want the Paku in a thumbnail. Here's Bubbles. Here's Bubbles surfing on the thing. I mean, this isn't going to be running constantly because these plants don't actually consume that much. Yeah, that's pretty much done. This needs to connect onto here. Yeah, the monument would be a good thumbnail as well, but we did monuments yesterday. Ta-da! Right, so I already know what I'm doing here. So this is the thing, we've got beaters and sweetles on one, and we've got plug slugs and grub grubs on the other. I think it makes sense to put the grub grub here. And then the head be there we go. That's the monument for this planet. Oh my god. What is this? This is amazing. Critter Forward protective gear for the Intrepid Explorer, released for Clayfest 2023. Loyalty. So I think we've got these unique puffed Atmos suits because we got the puffed in real life. Hold on. Look, I'm just gonna be a sec. Look, here he is. Here's the actual puff that I bought. There you go. There you go. He likes the present. But Puff is now the streamer. I have been replaced by a Puff. Actually, that's more appropriate. Hello. Right. Now, unfortunately, you're not ranching a regular Puff, but you're blending in. You're blending in with the Puffs. You're trying your best, and you're not quite making it. There you go. I needed this like 3 months ago. We could have had this be a Puff-themed run where everyone is dressed up as a Puff all the time. Real talk, they should do these for the other critters. That would be amazing. This Radbot generator is still getting too hot at the moment. The liquid is not quite cool enough. We need to make this out something different. Enough sedimentary rock. Oh, I've realized the mistake. Let's see. First of all, I need to aim this down. Second of all, I need to automate this. Right, so the automation is important. We need to, let's see. So it needs to come out of here and then have a NOT gate. And that way this doesn't run when it doesn't need to. I'm going to let you guys keep your suits on for now because we're full. You know, I'm beginning to think that unless we're having the dupes up in space for a long time, we don't actually need the Oxalite in here, because they can just hang out in their suits for a while. Right, let's... This is ridiculous. Right, let's go launch this. There you go. 3, 2, 1, go. Never did automate payload delivery over here. That's alright though, because the guys here aren't too busy. Actually, now that I think about it, these guys are going to be busy, because there's only 2 guys left here. We've officially left the skeleton crew. This is so ridiculous. Okay. I'm not sure whether to make this the thumbnail or not, because we have a lot of rocket thumbnails, but this is very silly. Annual Puffed Enjoyers Convention. There's Bob. Bob the rocket has landed. Now we have lots of happy dupes. Where are they? There they are. But they're going back in immediately. They're like, no, I don't want to go anywhere. Oh, you guys have been suffocating your suits the whole time. Yep. So that's the thing, right? When they're suffocating in their suits, they're not actually breathing any oxygen from here. It's a glitch, but they're not actually breathing any oxygen from here. The oxalite hasn't depleted. So we didn't even need to put the oxalite in here. Like, we don't need the dupes to actually do anything while they're on here. They weren't getting stressed. That's mildly sad. 5 squared is doing the job. We've actually got some plastic in here, so someone is at least being productive with making plastic. But most of you guys just in here drinking the oxygen and farting. It's feel a bit cheesy doing this with the dupes in the suits, because they're not consuming any oxygen. So let's do it the intended way. Oh, did one of you soil your suit? Yeah, you did. Yeah, okay. Let's sweep that up. So what happens when you put 10 farters on a rocket? The answer is they fart a lot. This is what we all came for. Can I just say how much I'm looking forward to my next run not being associated with farting? As much as I've enjoyed this run, I'm very conscious that most of my channel is now associated with that. And yeah, we're not going to be having any flatulent dupes on the next run. Right, I think on that note we're done. So, we did it. We actually delivered on a promise. We have 30 dupes on this asteroid. We have 30 dupes. We have the means to support them. We have 2.9 million calories, which is going to last just under 100 cycles. Yeah? And we're obviously not going to be here for 100 cycles. So, hopefully, no one will get stressed. In terms of morale, they're a bit low at the moment because they've just done a sketchy rocket trip. But Galileo's got 60 morale. Yeah, you guys are going to build this so quickly. It's going to be great. And we have a bit more time today. I've officially got permission to stay up until we're finished. So I don't think this is going to be a mega long stream, but we should have plenty of time. We have 4 inlets, so that's enough for 8 steam turbines. So I think this is pretty much just going to be a normal nuclear reactor, in that we're not going to limit the amount of coolant to try and get more power, because we're not going to fit all of that onto the spine. So we're going to need 8 steam turbines. I've been looking forward to this for ages. We finally have like a classic style amount of dupes on this spaced out moonlet. And I'm not sure what the plan... Well, I mean, if I was going to continue this run, I'm not sure what the plan would be after the nuclear plant is built. I think what would realistically happen is we'd set up some proper pit branches for food here, and then we'd make proper pit branches on the other asteroids for dirt, and then we'd probably send these guys back to the other asteroids, and we would colonize the frozen forest. But yes, that is sadly not going to happen. It just looks like there's a load of puffs floating around in here. That's really funny. What have we got blueprint-wise? We have the green wallpaper. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion we've already unlocked this, given the fact that we're putting it absolutely everywhere at the moment. But that's fine. Put a load of bottle empties here. We could put some petroleum on these as well. I mean, that could probably just be regular water, but petroleum is better for the save. Yeah, this is the final stream. So we moved 30 dupes here. Our other asteroids are kind of in shambles a little bit. There's people throwing up over here because they're getting stressed. I don't know why they're getting stressed. I think probably because the food quality has gone down. They've been breaking stuff. It hasn't been getting fixed. But it'll be fine. We've got a plan for this asteroid anyways at the end of the stream. I wonder if you can figure out what the plan is. Oh no. Are we actually going to have a meltdown? Oh, that's going to be funny. Yeah, that's really bad. So first of all, look at all the radiation it's generating. I can't believe they manually delivered to this thing. Oh, I shouldn't have had this liquid lock here. Oh no. So first of all, look at all the radiation this generates. This is ridiculous. No, look, I didn't intend to have a nuclear meltdown. But if we're going to see a nuclear meltdown, maybe that's a thing. We might have to reload. I'm going to save it here, and we're going to try and save this. There's some bees in here that have been grabbing this uranium ore and putting it in their hive. We've nicked the uranium from the hive because they've refined it for us. And we're going to put it in here. Once this is all working, we put some uranium in here a bit too soon, and it produced a lot of really hot nuclear waste that hasn't destroyed everything, but is certainly not being very convenient for us. Yeah, so here's the thing. So nuclear waste, when nuclear waste is pumped, it leaks out of the pump. This is unique to nuclear waste. So what we actually need to do is we need to set up a hydrosensor here, so it's not continuously pumping the same lump of nuclear waste all the time. But you need to bear this in mind. You need to bear this in mind if you're doing something involving nuclear waste. If you're going to pump it, it is going to fall out and form a little pool because it's corrosive. So the thing is, nuclear waste has such a high specific heat capacity. This is specifically to make it so that it doesn't really work very well with thermoactive tuners, because it will leak out of the thermoactive tuner. Although, actually, here's a thought. If we have the pump, can we use the pump to continuously refill these with nuclear waste, and then run the thermoactive tuners on nuclear waste? And then use the SHC to make these a lot more power efficient? Because so far it seems like we're going to be using most of the power of this thing to actually run these. Maybe I missed a big trick here. What do you guys think? I'm beginning to think I should have watched the GC Fungus video instead of taking a screenshot. There you go. Have fun. Yeah, you guys can reach all of this. And then you can dig this out as well. We're just going to introduce a large amount of magma to the map, and we're going to see what's going to happen. We'll see what stands the test of time. Because the base is covered in insulated tiles. There are some liquid locks which are exposed. There's not a huge amount of gas to conduct heat, but there is some. We didn't quite vacuum out this asteroid. Giovanni does not look very happy as he does his task. Oh, he's hungry. Right, let's speed up. So, surprisingly, not too many things have actually broken yet. And this stuff is still fairly cool. The active cooling is kind of working. Obviously, it's absorbing a lot of heat here, but it's still mostly working. Yeah, now here comes all the magma. Very good. Alright, yeah, get out of there. Oh, look! Are you incapacitated? You are incapacitated! No! Isaac! A sad fate has befallen you. We have a triage cot, don't we? Do we have a triage cot? We do. Someone needs to go rescue him. Well, the monument hasn't melted yet, so we're alright. Scolding, yeah, you're gonna scold immediately. Oh man, yeah, you're probably gonna die too. Good luck. I believe in you. Yeah, Nicola's here too. What's Nicola doing? Nicola's digging the other tile. They're just like, fuck this. I want to die fast. Yeah, you got him. You got him. You got heat stroke. Yeah, that makes sense that you got heat stroke. No! Isaac died. Rest in pepperonis. Wow, that's a cooked dupe right there. Good lord. I believe in you. Stop rubbing your eyes. No, he dumped him into liquid lock. No. 43 seconds until death. Oh, they're suffocating in here as well. Oh, they're gonna suffocate the liquid lock. Look. No! Giovanni couldn't make it. No! Oh man, that's an F. You're dumping your heat into the nuclear waste a little bit. We do need the water to actually come in here though. So the water is going to get loaded into the nuclear reactor. So that should start running. Yeah, so that's running now. There we go. That's nice and hot. So you can see the enriched uranium is heating up pretty quickly. So is the water. This uranium should be heating up at 100 degrees per second, but obviously it's exchanging heat with the water as well. And then the water is getting dumped out over here. So now... yeah, that's dropped out as super hot water. So then that turns into steam. That immediately fills all of these areas with steam. It's opening up the top. It's a bit wonky, I was just poking through the tile, but I guess that makes sense. I think we're past the point where we're being sustainable. We're just gonna get the achievement and run. Right, speed 3 time. Let's see how this runs. Can it run for 5 cycles? Hey, there we go. We got the achievement. Achievement get. Alright, cool. We did it. We did it. We ran the research reactor. And we didn't have a meltdown. But I promised you guys a meltdown. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to melt down. Cut off the water. Cut off the water. So now without the water, this is going to get hotter and hotter and hotter. There's still a little bit of water left in here. Yes, we're going to go watch the meltdown. And and then I'm going to get to bed, because this is way past my bedtime. But I did get permission to go way past my bedtime, so it's fine. Yeah, so you can see that uranium is getting very hot very quickly when it's out of water. And that's going to go super critical any minute now. It's surprising how quickly it happens. Yeah, there we go. Bish bash bosh. Oh my god. Yeah, it makes a noise. The radiation's even higher. Nice. That's really loud. Oh my god. That's crazy. Fireworks to end the stream. Send Marie Curie down. Marie Curie's is Marie Curie still alive? They are. They're one of the OGs that survived. Congratulations. Yeah, look at that big steam explosion there. That's pretty cool. No coolant. Cooling 5 cycles remaining. So the radiation is way higher when it has a meltdown. You guys are all going to cook yourselves trying to repair all of this. We've got some corium. Very nice. Very cool. Well, it's not cool. It's very hot. And we got a decent amount of meteor damage. But it's still survived. But yeah, you can see if the water gets interrupted for even a moment, it goes critical so quickly. Like, when it was going off earlier, it had less uranium in it, so it was taking longer to go critical. We caught it right away, so we were able to deconstruct it before it melted down. F9. Yeah, look at all the radioactive contaminants. Pretty interesting. Thank you very much for watching and keeping me company, because we've been doing this run for ages. This has been by far my longest ONI run, and I've really enjoyed it. I feel like I've gotten more used to spaced out, doing all the payload management. We didn't do a huge amount of rocketry, mostly just sending carbon dioxide rockets around, but the payload management was really fun. It looks like you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations! So that was Flipped Farters. That was over 900 cycles of me figuring out how to cope with flatulent dupes. 40 of them, over 40 of them in the end. And we explored several different planets. We built a lot of new things that we hadn't tried out before. We melted a base with the Magma biome. We had a meltdown on a nuclear reactor. And I think we learned a lot and we had a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to doing more playthroughs of Oxygen Not Included like that. Now that the Frosty Planet Pack DLC has come out, we've explored that a little bit as well. And I'm looking forward to all of the new content that Clay is producing. It seems like they're very actively developing Oxygen Not Included at the moment, and we're gonna get to the end. We're gonna explore all of the remaining things to do in this game. We're gonna make it to the temporal tear. We're gonna go find the resin tree. We are gonna do all of those things. But thank you very much for watching. It means a lot that you guys have enjoyed hanging out with me on stream on Twitch and on the Discord and just generally following along with the YouTube videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to see more of these sort of run summary videos like this, I know this one was 3 hours long. There was a lot in Flipped Farters compared to the previous playthroughs, and I wanted to summarize it all, and I didn't want to cut anything out that I thought you guys might appreciate. But yeah, if you want to see more of these run summary videos, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more content like that. Badlands Boffins is another playthrough I was thinking of summarizing. That would definitely be a shorter video, a slightly shorter playthrough, but very focused playthrough on that end. And yeah, we're looking forward to doing a series Moonlet run with the new Bionic Booster Pack DLC content when that comes out next week. And then my plan for 2025 is a giant sour gas boiler run. And I'm going to do another YouTube video where I talk more in depth about what my plan is for that. It's going to be an update to the oil well infinite water recycling video that I did ages ago, back in 2022. So yeah, look out for that. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll let Whiskers see you out. Bye for now.
Whiskers sends thanks to the following Twitch subscribers and YouTube members: 999999999, Gamix6, GM Hero, Grey Area, Leofar OG, Porcelet, and Uglavisk.